20 here very shortly. How's everyone doing this evening?
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with phenomenal. That sounds good.
Am I the only one that can't hear?
Oh, I don't know.
Can't hear what?
Hello.
This set of headphones is really beginning to piss me off.
Can everybody else hear us?
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
We're good then. F that guy.
Oh yeah, you're all level 10 now, and you each got 100,000 free credits.
Oh, I missed something. We're leveling up then.
Can I hear you guys now?
I can hear you.
I don't know.
Can
No.
you?
Yep, I can hear you guys now.
Excellent.
Yay.
Woo.
All right, good. All right, enough of being tired. Let's get down to it, right? How's everyone doing?
Are we right now? You sure?
I think we decided that we are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We have
Nope.
some people, as I read and agree with, we have some people to throw out a airlock.
No.
Well, I'm not sure you really want to do that exactly. I mean, it does seem that the crew is, or not the crew, but the passengers are looking to mutiny. But the main person is this Xantos Lochwart character. He seems to have gotten out of his cell, the pleasant quarters you provided him, and he has gathered the rest of the passengers together in the observation deck, and he has put forth some credible information. He has stated that he believes that half the problems that have been encountered since leaving orbit over Suscalon seem to be the crew's fault, your fault. He stated that you didn't even check the ship for monsters before shoving everyone aboard, and that repairs would have been much faster if the passengers had been consulted from the beginning, stating that many of them have valuable skills and experience, and that it's past time that they had some say on the operation of the ship. You note the other passengers they're standing behind him, and they mumble assent, but it's pretty obvious to all of you that he has mostly bullied them into supporting him. He has some good ideas, they feel, but maybe they just don't really like the way he's going about it. But they're giving him their support at the moment.
We were only a day out too, weren't we? Like we only had a day left.
No, you're only like halfway
4 days.
there. You got a little bit of time left.
Phil, there's no way to like seal off the lounge, right?
No, the observation deck is fairly open. I mean, you could erect some kind of barricade from materials
Sure,
on
sure.
the ship.
No,
But
other than that, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I think we just should have like Alder do some diplomacy and have him calm the fuck down.
I see your captain isn't even here to talk for himself. Left him up on the bridge, did ya?
Mr. Xantos, the captain's place is on the bridge.
I mean, he is probably watching monitors and able to communicate through the PA system.
Captain?
2 inches.
Yep. we'll take that to mean you have nothing to add currently.
Okay, Xanthos, you're in charge. What should we do?
Well, the first thing we got to do is get this ship pointed the right way and get us to Atranus.
Which we've been
he's
doing.
Can I just start walking away, going down the lift into the to the computers for like piloting the ship?
As the ship's pilot, certainly you can. There doesn't seem like there is going to be a physical confrontation unless you make it so. You can excuse yourself to return to the pilot station.
I'm not
Certainly.
even going to say anything. I'm literally just going to walk away. I want to go to the computer and can I set it to have a collision course with just an empty portion of the planet we're heading to, and then lock everyone out of the computer?
No?
I mean, you could try, but that's really kind of suicidal.
Everyone other than our group, and then I want to give rein to Xantos, see what he does with that.
Ah, I see.
Well, as you walk away, don't all of you walk away. This needs to be resolved now.
I just told you, you're in charge, Xanthos. What should we do that we haven't been doing already?
Well,
I'm gonna give him
then,
a pistol. I'm gonna give him one of the semi-auto. Don't we have a semi-auto pistol or something?
No,
Yeah.
I don't need your military weapons. I don't need your military weaponry. If you're just going to give me command, then very well. Take yourselves down to the crew's quarters and stay there. Stay out of our way, and we'll have this thing to Utranus in no time.
Sure.
And the rest of the passengers are like, sure, okay.
No, Xanthos, I asked you to tell us what to do that we haven't already done.
Well, you could start by not shooting up the ship.
Okay. I promise you I
So
will not shoot up the ship.
So
Captain
if any
Xanthos.
more monsters come around, you're gonna handle it, right, Xanthos?
Well, so it sounds like we're getting to the right aspect of this encounter, this event. So basically what's happening here is we're going to have some opposed checks to see how you guys fare in your
Social
arguments.
combat?
It is. It's social combat. So he's going to be attempting some. So we've got this first diplomacy check here, or this first check. He's going to roll a diplomacy. It says the person who is the captain, but it really seems like Stelly's taken the forefront here. So I think Stelly's going to make the checks,
We're
unless
fucked then,
Captain
so.
Alder is gonna step in and just use Stelly's conversations as an aid.
Because I have
so-
zero diplomacy skills.
Well, you don't need to
maybe
just use
Captain,
diplomacy.
you want to weigh in on this?
So, no, Cat, you need to go away. I'm still just forbidding shit. Well, I mean,
So,
you can
Someone's roots are
certainly
in
do
on
that.
cheese.
Though you would be reminded that your directives here are to protect the civilians, not destroy the civilians.
We're protecting them from themselves.
Hey,
By
this
killing
isn't
them.
Deathbrand.
I gave it to them first. That's why I protect them.
Okay, it's just like, yeah, Xanthos, we'll do whatever you want that we haven't done already. Let's do that.
So he's gonna make a check. He's gonna make a diplomacy check. And his first check, he brings up the escape and how even though the ship managed to take like no damage during the combat as you were leaving orbit, the ship still started glitching and like that's all your guys' fault or something.
We just boarded a ship that we found randomly that we have never touched before, and we're supposed to magically just understand every little minutia of the ship. It could have been in dry dock because it had issues.
That's right. And it's not like we'd had a lot of time to check on anything. If we hadn't rushed you all on here, all of us would have been dead right there on the planet.
I mean,
We didn't have any time.
We kind of were rushing
All
to
right.
not die.
Sounds like the diplomacy check is Stelly, and can I aid?
Well, I mean, you've got
Or attempt to
yeah.
aid?
I think Stelly's going to make the big one. But before he rolls it, go ahead and give me your aid, your diplomacy to aid, which
Right.
you're doing quite
This
well.
is a +0.
Yeah, I got a +0 as well. Hey!
Yeah. So you succeed in aiding. Let's see.
Can we just use that check? No? Jeez. Do you want me to roll mine now?
Yes.
Shit. Well,
And so Stelly doesn't aid. Alder, give me the base diplomacy check. All right, so you beat him. Those on the observation deck see a couple of the passengers kind of talking quietly with one another, and Xantos is like, "Wait! But what about those slimes in the cargo hold? You guys should have checked for that stuff before we got on board." Hey, I've got to go check and see what this cat's breaking. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey.
damn
I
cat's
like
getting
hearing
this up.
Phil. I like hearing Phil yell at the cat in the background.
Because hurting cats is so effective.
Yep.
Like there was a pigeon in my Arizona room this afternoon, and I had to like corner a pigeon and grab it by the wings and bring it outside.
Yeah, you just got to grab him from behind and toss him.
Yeah, I had to put a hand in.
I do the same thing with the cats.
I had to put a hand in front of its face so it wouldn't go forward, kind of thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
Phil, real quick, am I remembering correctly that the slime things that we found and battled with in the hold, didn't that happen on the first day?
First or second, yeah. It was
Like-
pretty early.
Like, you know what, Xantos, you're absolutely correct. We probably should have checked the cargo, but we didn't. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. But we did take care of the problem.
Well, also, yeah, like Captain says, we really didn't have any time to check the cargo before we took off. Or was there another slime-free ship that was available to us all, eh, Xantos?
I'm really sorry that, we didn't, we weren't able to anticipate that threat.
He's pretty constant with his arguments. If you guys could recall something that you did so far in the journey that was particularly noteworthy, like a really high skill check roll or a critical hit on a creature that was, outstanding. I don't remember exactly, but maybe you do. You might bring that up.
I do remember how we saved all those people from that one village from those corporate people.
And there are a couple here that were from here, but more specifically, since you left the spaceport.
Mm.
I do. Well, shit. I don't know. I know Alder hit
All right.
him pretty
Well,
good.
You can still.
I was able to lock out whatever was sending us off course.
They don't even know about that yet.
That's a good point.
Yeah, maybe don't bring it up.
You guys did do pretty good on all your engineering checks when you were repairing things and fighting the glitches. Yeah, and so We can get some more diplomacy checks and aid checks. It looks like you're still on the diplomacy as opposed to shouting him
Shit.
down. Estelle, your arguments are sound, but your forceful mental presence is not helping things.
So I'm
Get
not
out of my head.
not very articulate with my
All right.
telepathy.
Can I? I'm gonna roll an aid, diplomacy aid check.
Okay. Oh, good job, Momo.
Thank you.
I'll use your
Oh.
first one.
Oh, I didn't even realize I clicked it twice.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the first one. I only saw the 5.
I don't want to assume that they're being racist because I'm not able to articulate in words what I'm trying to say.
Certainly.
Right.
And he's like, well, with this those gremlins, those things in the engineering bay. I saw you guys fighting those, and they were shooting the hull. They were damaging the ship more than the gremlins were. And this is where you guys make your argument that oh goodness gracious, this one's gonna be rough.
Oh boy.
That is
Ooh.
very well.
Uh,
I mean, that's what those things do. They kind of cause that.
Okay, what would you have done differently, Xantos?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they could have been trapped in something.
Okay, what could you have trapped him in?
I don't know. If we had checked the hold and figured out what all our resources were, perhaps science would prevail.
We did check the hold after we fought the slimes.
Why didn't you check the hold?
How have you been helping us in this process? You're only
Yeah,
Well, that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna help you get us to safety.
You're just been complaining about everything. You haven't actually been helping. When's the last time you ran a bridge shift, or participated in cooking when Xenolands in the cooking is cooking, or when
It's not like you'd let me take control of the ship.
I just told you
Yeah.
you're in charge. If you could do something different than we've been doing.
you also didn't volunteer. All of us volunteered to help.
We've been
You know.
volunteering to help you ever since we found you in that spaceport.
Also, you were right there when we fought them gremlins, and
Why
I didn't
pick
see
up a
you do
rifle?
much except get in the way.
You should have picked
Well,
up
the
a rifle
stairs
and
were
helped us.
slippery.
Oh, boo-hoo! Slippery stairs, huh?
It's full of
Sounds like you're
excuses.
full of excuses. and
Sounds
no
like you guys
action.
are intimidating him now.
Kind of acting
Ooh.
like a douche.
How do you feel about an intimidate check there, Captain?
I got a +0 on that one too. So
I have a +1 to intimidate. I'm gonna roll an aid intimidate.
You succeed.
I would like to aid.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's another aid. Good job. You just stand there and you glower at him.
I said something earlier, but yeah, fair enough.
all right, that's +4. +4. Zach.
what I am good for is rolling badly. You're welcome, everybody.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
There
I
we
was just gonna
go.
say,
+4.
Nicely done. And your reports, your retorts to his, while some of the passengers might kind of shy away at the harsh tones, they recognize that you are in fact correct. He sputters a few more complaints, but Kielora steps up and places a hand on his shoulder. She turns to you. I'm sorry for Xantos's bid for power. I assure you, the rest of us have full confidence in your abilities and your efforts. You mentioned you seemed willing to let Xantos provide directions. Would you consider allowing a representative with you on the bridge to ensure that our concerns are addressed
Of
at any
course.
time?
Of course. All of you are welcome to help. There's more than enough to do on the ship right now that that would adequately allow everybody to get rest and make sure that the ship is in great, repair.
All right, they all kind of huddle together for a moment, and it's not long before they look back up, and Kalora says, "We've taken a quick vote, and we'd prefer if Zelanon be our delegate." Xantos looks at them all. He's just aghast. What? You'd trust a priest of the Hugbug over a trained scientist?
You are a racist,
Zelanon
sir.
has been on their side from the very beginning. You all don't know what's good for you. And if things get worse on this ship, don't come crying to me for help. And he begins to barge past you guys, Stelly and Adjutant. Do you guys let him pass?
Yeah, sure. He can go blow some steam.
Yeah, he basically blows past you guys, and you see him turn down the hallway towards the door where the stateroom is that he's been staying.
There's no real reason to, really just stomp down on him. I mean, he's a broken man.
When when he walks by Adjutant, she gives the really exaggerated "right this way, sir" motion.
Majesty.
And he does. He storms off to the guest room, and he spends the rest of the trip there with very brief trips down to collect food a few times a day. And he keeps to himself the rest of the trip. But the rest of the passengers start picking up load, and they do spend some time on the holodeck and doing things to distract themselves. But they also help tidy up the cargo hold, help Zelanon with meals, and maybe doing some laundry and whatnot here and there, so everybody's not smelling real bad.
It's very that's fully appreciated.
The next few days, you travel without any further incidents. As your vessel, as the Terminus Wild approaches the coordinates for Eutranus, the bridge communications crackle to life as the authorities of a space station make contact with you. Approaching vessel, this is Oddrock. Please reply. And as you pass one of Eutranus's 3 moons...
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to make sure it's hearable.
What's that?
I just want to make sure it's hearable because I said something earlier and then it was just fine. Okay, I'm good.
All right. So as you pass one of Eutranus's 3 moons, this fascinating sight comes into view: a massive space station built in and around a craggy asteroid. Dozens of starships have docked at the station, and even more have been placed in similar orbits around similar orbit as the asteroid, nearly creating a ring around the entire planet. Past the space station, the blue waters of Eutranus's oceans peek through banks of swirling clouds in the upper atmosphere.
Ooh.
So who makes contact? Let's see. Vent that room now. Lock the door down. No, the ventilation doesn't work that way, sadly, Alder. It does not.
Hey, Alder, is your microphone broken or something?
I guess someone's sleeping here.
Okay, I got you.
No worries.
So, Terminus Wild, yes, very well. Is this, Midnight Squadron? We heard tell that you guys might have not made it off the planet.
Damn straight.
And they quickly give you permission to tether at one of Oddrock's unused docks, where you're met at the airlock by an escort of medics, soldiers, and engineers who ensure that everyone is in good health and begin any necessary repairs to the vessels.
I'm gonna make sure that
You're
I
informed.
escort, Captain Xantos off the ship.
Yeah. You are informed that the Terminus Wild will be placed in orbit with other refugee vessels from Suskalon, but will be available by shuttle if you have further need for it. You are asked if you would like to rest before heading planetside, to rendezvous with your commander and receive your next orders, or if you would like to leave immediately.
I don't know, guys. There's kind of a war going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us at this point, we should all be fully recovered
Well
except for
rested.
the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the curse of your items.
Well, no, there was some discussion with Zelenan on that curse that once we got docked somewhere, I don't remember the details.
Get like.
Oh
get
yeah, there
slopes.
was a way to get it removed. Let's see. He told you that it would be a. That's not it. Where is it? Oh, I think I forgot to tell you guys that one of the gremlins had an anklet that actually turned out to be a ring of resistance Mark 1.
Can we just get?
I don't
the,
know if any of you guys want that.
Can we just get the SDF to just switch our gear 1 for 1?
That's a possibility too.
Like, yo, this shit's
Let's
cursed.
see. This shit's cursed. There was something about it. I just don't remember where it was. Oh yeah. You would need a remove affliction or similar magic, and a 30-minute ritual plus expenditure of 10 credits worth of occult paraphernalia for each item. I don't know how many items there were. It was probably significant. Let's just move along. I'm pretty sure you guys can trade out your gear. It's not going to be an issue. Most of it was just issued equipment anyway, right?
Yeah, there was something really special. I mean, it's all stuff that we
Yeah.
can be 3D printed easily.
So foregoing the night's rest, you prepare. They prepare a shuttle for you to take you down planetside.
Give us some
The,
draw pods and we'll go down.
The evacuees are shuttled to Utranus as well. They bid you fond farewells, thanking you for saving their lives and keeping them involved during the trip. Zelenon, however, provides you. He lets you know that he plans to join up with the other priests of Hylax after being debriefed by the SDF. About the strange behavior of the swarm creatures at his temple. He also provides you with contact information in case you want to talk to him in the future. So you guys can certainly call him up on communications and ask him questions in the future.
Well, thanks, man.
No, you'll be fine if you don't rest. I mean, we'll basically say that after shuttle ride down and whatnot, you end up having a nice rest planet side instead of topside, instead of up at the station. Yep, if someone wants that ring, let Alder know, and he'll remove it from the loot list.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't know if anyone else wants it.
I mean,
So a Mark 1 ring of resistance, what it does is it will boost your lowest roll.
Your lowest save.
Yeah.
Save, yeah.
I think actually it makes a lot of sense for Tari to have it because she's basically almost purely melee.
True.
You have a really weak will save there, Tari.
No, will save is good.
Will save is good. It's the
Reflex.
your
gets you
fort
killed.
save is
Fort
not
reflex.
good.
Yeah, fort save with poison and shit.
Yeah, and reflect.
I mean,
too,
whomever. You guys can work that out.
I'm trying to use fort.
I am gonna bring you back over here. I'm going to stop this music.
Damn, Damn civilians. Stay away from civilians as much as possible. Jeez.
Oh yeah, freaking civilians, right?
Everything's
They got such bad attitudes.
Everything's a committee, and they want to vote about shit. Ugh.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Why can't they just listen to the strongest person?
Yeah, democracy sucks.
Right, Anakin?
Jeez. Anakin wasn't
Right.
wrong, man.
Might is right. That always works out.
All right, I'm just getting tokens settled on the next map that we'll be using, and those are good to go. And let's continue the story. Yeah, that he is specifically written as a he is an antagonist for you to deal with in the manner in which you dealt with him.
Yeah, he's a giant douche nozzle.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, everyone reacts to stress differently, and that's how they assumed he reacted to stress. So, the shuttle delivers you all to New Graka spaceport. That's New Graka. I think I have a picture here.
I think the best way to have handled it was for someone
in your own time.
Someone to accidentally on purpose miss a gremlin and shoot him. But it wasn't going to be Momo. Momo wouldn't do that. But yeah. What are you not good guys should have done it?
So the spaceport is once again on the city outskirts, where you're met by military escort that takes you to the center of the metropolis. Much of the SDF leadership has been given temporary offices within the city hall. As your transport passes through the streets, you can see the difficulty of taking in Suscalon's evacuees. Stores are empty of wares, roads have been blocked off and filled with tents. Everybody looks on edge. You have a sense of barely contained chaos within the streets, and it's mirrored in City Hall, where military and government officials jockey for space in the hallways and hold tense meetings and discuss the future of the system and its people. When you're brought to Commander Najiri, you note that she has been given the use of half of an office. 1 second, I'm a little bit distracted.
How's her new leg?
Distracted. She is very, very good on it. She is doing very well with her new leg. Once again, Commander Najiri, she is, for lack of a better term, handling things well. She's obviously completely proficient with her new cybernetic leg. She turns and addresses you guys as she snaps a salute. I'm glad you could join us here in New Graka, recruits. Your resourcefulness and quick thinking saved the lives of those final evacuees. But unfortunately, the war isn't over. The government of Utranius has declared a planet-wide state of emergency in anticipation of an inevitable swarm assault. The SDF is working with local governments to fortify cities across the continent as best we can. But before I give you your next assignment, I'd like to hear your report on your final mission on Suscalon and subsequent events. As a reminder, your final mission was to find and escort Zelenon to safety.
Yes.
We found
as well as
and brought him
protect
to
and help evacuate people, yeah. Here's his digits. Yeah, you could give him a call. We got the priest. Rescued a bunch of civilians. Stopped some. What was the name of that corporation that was being controlled by that body snatcher thing?
I don't remember.
Yeah, there was this body snatcher thing. Had control of this corporate lady, and she was gonna keep these people hostage, but we stopped that, and all those people got evacuated too.
She listens carefully to everything you say,
Yeah, give her the notes.
interjecting very little, but giving approving nods at appropriate junctures. She seems quite impressed with your handling of the mind control
Yeah,
slime,
the
as well
the
as
temple was kind of weird because like the bugs like wouldn't attack it and stuff, and
Yeah, but better ask Zelenan about that.
yeah, he said something.
yeah. As you think back, you think it was when you first saw him, he was in a kind of a trance, and you think that may have been what was placating the swarm at that time, because as soon as you interrupted him, they started attacking.
Yeah, it was something weird. It was affecting telepathic people. You know, I felt kind of like
Oh,
uneasy about it.
I see. And your trip here from the planet, how did everything go with that?
Well, we had to deal with some civilians, but
I see.
Look out too. They're
monsters.
fighters.
I understand you had that scientist, Dr. Lochwart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I've been given some reports already. He's been put to work with his particular specialities and with his kind of people. You should be proud of the way you handled things. It is sometimes difficult to deal with those that are not that are civilians that are quite obnoxious. It can be quite difficult to deal with them sometimes.
We resisted the urge to knock them out and vent them out the airlock.
Very well.
We didn't
very
consider that.
No,
We would never.
We resisted the urge.
Oh,
We dealt with some gremlins and some constructor slimes, but other than that, it's pretty good, nice little week vacation.
I see. Well, it's time to get back to work, she says, and she stands and picks up a data pad. She takes on a more ceremonial air as she reads from the data pad. In recognition of your bravery in the face of overwhelming odds and certain danger, the Susquehanna Defense Force awards each of you the Radiant Star Medal of Courage. She picks up a wooden box from her desk and opens it to reveal several glowing medallions.
Ooh, shiny.
Where did I put those?
Stelly's gonna go in and turn gold colored.
yeah, I want to see what it looks like on Alder.
It's gonna be a freaking shield.
Ooh.
She, as she pins them on each of you, she apologizes. Sorry there isn't more pomp involved, but we really don't have time or resources for a full parade. In addition, each of you has been promoted to the rank of lieutenant. You will still be reporting to me, but you are now considered a special squad outside of the normal battalion structure, performing unique duties as I see fit. Congratulations.
Wow, we got promoted really quick. Did that many people above us die?
Battlefield promotion.
She taps a moment on her data pad, updating each of your idents to reflect your new rank. As she offhandedly remarks, each of you has been given a stipend of 2,000 credits, which you can use to upgrade your gear as you wish. She informs you that Quartermaster Jankser is down in an office in the city hall's basement, but she can help you find shops for selling and buying weapons and armor around the city.
We have an issue with our gear being cursed.
I see. We should. How much of your gear are we talking about?
All of it.
Oh yeah, all of mine.
Not all of it. Mine's fine.
If it's simple things, just have it swapped out at the armory. More specific things, you might have to find a way to deal with or to swap it out. I wouldn't go around talking too much about curses, though. You know how superstitious some people can be.
10-4.
Do what you need to do. Report back in a couple of hours. Also, if you wish, you can rename your squadron or keep Midnight Squad. It's up to you.
Midnight Squad for life.
Settle on Squad.
Zelenan.
Zelenan
or Xantos
Defenders.
Squad. Xantos servants.
Xantos Rebels.
Yes.
Suicide Squad. It seems to be what we're doing.
I guess Midnight Squad's fine. Midnight Squad's OG, yo.
All right, so
We'll go around. Congratulations, lieutenants.
billet.
Oh yeah,
lieutenants,
congratulations,
actual
Lieutenant.
I mean, well, you got a stipend of 2,000 credits, so I mean, you can you could say you're probably actual lieutenants at this point. Other soldiers should address you as lieutenant at this point.
Is it use or lose credits, or is it like, stuff we can just hold on
No,
to?
you can hold on to it if you wish. Basically, you got a 2,000 credit each reward for bringing the civilians back. It's a pay raise. We'll call it that.
Oh, I'm
get
gonna
a bonus.
buy something.
Can we put it in UPBs if we want?
If you want to carry around the UPBs, credits are a lot easier to carry around.
Well, UPBs are just rice grains.
Well, yeah, but when you start talking about 2,000 of them,
True.
You got a bag of
What a
rice.
grain for rice.
Yeah, take a bag of rice, man. We got 5-pound bag of rice.
it still takes. You're still going to start putting on some bulk, but
That's all right. I plan to spend most of it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Burn it a
And
hole
you're
in
on a
all
city-
those pockets.
if you take a look at the new Graka thing I posted you, as you can see, maximum item level is increased to 11. This is a technically advanced area, so it is a metropolis. You can get pretty much anything you need here.
Wow.
You can take a quick read about what's going on with New Graka to get. Basically, it would be a briefing dossier kind of thing. This way, I don't have to read the whole thing to you guys. You can just, and if you don't want to look at it, hey, you can be surprised about what's going on outside in the real world.
Hey, Phil, can you
Yes.
remind me with ability crystals and synaptic accelerators? If you get
Yes.
a Mark 1 of like a Mark 1 synaptic accelerator, can you also buy a Mark 1 ability crystal, or you have to
No.
go up to
Negative.
Mark 2, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I
what you
couldn't
can
remember.
do is you can pay the difference to upgrade the first one to a Mark II, and then
Mm.
buy a new Mark I. So you pay the price of a Mark II, and you can either install a Mark II and a new stat, or you can raise the one you want up to the one you have up to a Mark II, and then add a Mark I in a different stat.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, I figured. I just wanted to confirm that my memory that's what I remembered, but I didn't want to be 100%.
One Mark I, one Mark II, one Mark III.
That's what I
We
thought.
won't be seeing your face again.
Who, Xantos?
Yeah, I have little
Yay.
pictures outside the map border that you guys can't see on the token layer, so I can flash them up for those big views that you guys just click and don't really look at. I know it's what you do. It's what I do when I'm a player. So
I look at them somewhat.
whew, lots of winners on that one.
Ooh.
10 winners. Wow, that was big, and I didn't win.
What are we
Damn.
talking about?
Oh, PaizoCon Online. They've been giving stuff away all week.
Oh, I know that.
Basically, digital content on Roll20, D20 Pro, Sirenscape.
How do
I
you
want
win
a
stuff?
Fantasy Grounds books.
How do you win
But,
stuff? You have to like play in a thing. or something?
You hang out in the chat channel, and when they start a giveaway, you click on the little reaction button,
Oh, okay.
and then it's a random drawing.
Did you win
I
something
know
else?
that.
I haven't won anything else, but they just gave away 10 Roll20 bundles.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah. It was all Starfinder stuff too, so it was something I would have liked, but
Oh.
whatevers. No biggies.
Which chat channel is it or whatever then, I guess.
It's under promotions in PaizoCon Online 2020 is the server.
Oh, wait, what do you mean server? Discord server?
Yeah, it's in a different server. Let me see. I'll
Yeah,
get you a link
I
real
left
quick.
the server just because I thought it was over.
No, it doesn't end until tomorrow noonish Pacific time, I think. I don't know when the giveaways are ending. I don't know if they're stopping today or whatnot.
I don't know.
Here you go. I'm gonna post a link in off topic. That should get you to the server if you want to go take a look at it sometime. And we are moving on. So yeah, if you guys need to do any shopping, you can go ahead and get your shopping done.
Can you move attachments to new weapons?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, attachments are like slip on, slip off, like your bayonet. I mean,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
was just making sure about that.
Clean up all this random crap.
Oh, I can't decide. Do I want new armor or a new weapon?
I can't
That
decide
sounds
what I
just
want
like
either.
a Skittermander.
I know.
Infantry rifle tactical. Oh, wait, infinity rifle tactical.
There are some gear in this new book. I'm sure it's on Archives of Nethys.
Oh, in the
Yeah, but there's some Sheeran gear. DNA scramblers. That's level 10. You guys don't have enough for that anyway. Organic printing vats.
what?
Yeah, it's a container made of transparent glass about the size of a backpack. An organic printing vat allows you to craft technological devices, including weapons and armor and computers out of biological matter. You still have to have the requisite number of ranks and an amount of UPBs equal to the price of the item created. But basically, it prints from organic material, crafting items of 2 bulk or less. Any item gains the analog and living special properties and is considered a manufactured item. If it is destroyed, it dissolves into biological sludge. That counts as a number of UPBs equal to 15% of the item's value. It requires a high-capacity battery and consumes a charge per hour of use. There's a couple of weapon fusions, dampening, hive buster. Hive buster temporarily disrupts the psychic ability of certain creatures on a critical hit. You interrupt their limited telepathy for a D4 rounds. If they have hive mind or swarm mind ability, they can't use that ability and gain flat-footed and off-target conditions for the same duration. That's kind of neat.
Ooh, maybe I should just do that.
I'm thinking ability crystal. But
I'm thinking
If
about
you haven't
ability
gotten one, you should probably look into it.
I'm not sure what that to put it into though.
Oh,
how much is the ability crystal again? Like
1400.
1400.
I'll be back in 1 moment.
So I'm
For
good.
Mark 1. Sure.
All right, I'll wait till next time to maybe get a next gen. I don't think I have the money for
You
it
might
anyway.
pick up some gear while you're wandering around too. Who knows?
Yeah, no, that's
I
true.
need to figure out which stat to put in now because there's 2 options here really.
X.
I'm thinking strength though.
That's just too bad I
They
can't
can
get
get better.
a laser rifle Corona.
Corona? You need a Corona?
Well, it's the next.
Watch out for that Rona.
Yeah. Then I don't think I have enough.
Laser rifles are nice.
Yeah, I already have a current laser rifle. I mean, I don't know if I have enough. No, I don't. I only have like 2,000 left over.
I think I only have 2,000.
Can you sell your rifle and get enough?
10% of nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
10% of 400 is like.
40.
40. I mean, it's a drop in the bucket, but it's still a drop.
Yeah, it's not enough of a drop. I spent.
Yeah.
I just upgraded my armor.
How much does a coronavirus rifle cost?
Oh, it's like 46.50.
Oh, and how much money do you have?
Well, I just dropped the 1600 or the 1400 on the personal upgrade, so
Ah,
I only got
what
like
do you have left
2,000
then?
left over combined credits.
Oh, you had
UPBs.
a lot.
So I'm just gonna guess I'll squat and hold and.
I'm pretty sure I only had like the 2,000 we have now.
So squat and hold is an official military term.
Quad and hold.
Squat and hold. It's what you do when you're getting a JMPI or Jumpmaster parachute inspection.
Ability crystals +2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like squat, hold, and you hold up you hold the rucksack while they do some like inspection on you.
Does anyone have 550 extra credits or UPBs?
Yeah, I give you 550.
Sweet. That's an ability crystal and fancy polarity gauntlets.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
He'll remind you of it later when he needs 550 credits.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
All right, so I bought an ability crystal, and that leaves me almost enough for the armor I really want.
I'm sure we'll find something cool along the way.
Yeah, no, I expect so. I'm just trying to decide if it's worth spending it now. How much short am I? I think I'm only short. I'm short a little bit.
So, what is the difference between the 3 different ones that give you bonuses to your abilities?
Mark 1 is +2, Mark 2 is
I think you mean
+4, Mark 3 is
technological hybrid
+6.
magic.
Yeah, the magic.
Or the 3 different types.
Yeah.
So you have the ability crystal. It's more of a magical, mystical kind of thing. The crystal absorbed into your body, and it boosts the stat. The synaptic accelerators is like a cybernetic upgrade that affects that stat. And then the last one is a biological symbiote that combines with your body to upgrade your stat. It's flavor text.
Okay.
You might be on a planet that doesn't have much technology, but it would have like a lot of magic,
Sure.
so the magic one would make more sense than the personal upgrade.
They're all personal upgrades. They all do the same thing. It's really just flavor. But it makes other people feel good.
Yeah, that's half the battle, right?
Thanks, little buddy. I mean, Captain.
All right.
He's got to keep his vehicle up to date.
That's true. This will make me a lot better because I'm spending it on ceremonial plate, which is a big difference from the Golem forged plating I was thinking about because it's only a 5-foot speed adjustment instead of 10.
Ooh,
What's the stat ceremonial plate?
How much is the ceremonial plate?
The stat of it, yeah.
Oh, it's 6 EAC, 8 KAC.
Oh, nice.
Max Dex is 2, and armor check is 2. I mean, so that's pretty standard for heavy armor, but it's with that and the personal upgrade and the 337 from Alder, I have 0 credits, 0 UPVs.
Nice.
But I will take it.
I need to hurry.
You're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I need to hurry up and be level 6 so I can get power armor.
What's the armor? What's the armor cost? The 681.
Well, I can. Oh, that's only level 4. Yeah.
What's the armor cost?
Alder wants to know if you have a free upgrade slot now.
Oh, I do have a free upgrade slot now.
Then I think he's going to purchase an animal carrier, a pet carrier.
Go for
to
it.
Ride it.
I will mark that the upgrade slot is pet carrier.
That gives you a bonus to armor class, doesn't it?
Having a pet carrier?
For Alder. If he rides inside of it, I think he gets like cover and stuff. It protects him better. he gets total cover when he's inside of it, which means he's protected
Ooh.
from like explosions and stuff.
Oh,
Wow.
great! I can throw a grenade
Total
just straight
cover
up.
means he's
Oh god, I
he
can't afford
blocks
it.
line of
I can't afford
effects.
to
You
not
can't
pay
be
no.
attacked by creatures, and you can and he gets to use your environmental protections.
I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
Did I miss money somewhere?
Don't know. Well, you came in at the beginning of
Yeah.
the whatever. So your starting funds was higher than everybody else's.
Yeah, but yeah, fair enough.
Everyone picked up. I don't know. Did you guys sell off a bunch of stuff
I don't
and split some
remember.
loot?
Maybe.
Not too much.
I mean, you can certainly do that here. At one point, you guys did sell off some stuff. I don't remember.
I don't know what I have from like what my portion from the loot bunch is.
I'm not sure what my portion is either. If we have anything.
All I have counted is the 400 from, or the 2,000 that we just got.
Yeah, same.
If you turn in that stash of medical supplies, emergency medical supplies you found, that's another 1,000 credits
all
you can
the-
split
all
among
the
everybody.
drugs.
Yeah, the drugs. You're rewarded for turning in the contraband with the value of the contraband.
1,000 split 6 ways is 333 each. Doesn't really split very evenly.
Well, it'd be half of 333 each. It's not a lot, but I mean, it's another 1,000 credits to spread around.
Is there any other? Did we find any credits? I forget.
You found a bunch of UPBs in the ship that you, or in the starship bay that you moved into the ship. I don't remember if those got recorded somewhere.
Not sure either.
Doesn't look like they got recorded anywhere. Let me go back up to it. I got to go to the other book. Who am I kidding? Or was that in the? No, that was in this. No, it was in the other book.
Yeah, it was.
Fate of the Fifth.
Oh boy, my ACs are looking a lot better now.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep my little buddy safe.
There were 6,000 UPBs in the hangar, so that was 1,000 UPBs apiece.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone else was including those in their purchases.
I did.
I don't remember.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so that
I
might
totally
be where
did.
you guys missed those.
I don't
That might
remember
be
if I
where I
added
missed
it in my
something,
sheet or
yeah.
not.
I know I did.
I didn't because I had 0 UPBs.
Well, then give yourself a grand.
Yep.
I don't know if I did
So
or not. So
that should help a little bit.
what the hell? Yeah, I had 1,000
I
more.
think the fact that they're not in the loots page probably indicates that it was split and maybe some people missed it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Plus, I mean, yeah, at some point, Scrove, if you want to figure out how much you guys have in loose equipment that you can get rid of, this is the perfect place to sell it. You don't need to do it right now. You guys are going to be in the city for a little while. So between sessions will be fine. You got a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole session is just shut down as we all look through the equipment pages.
Oh yeah, I mean, are you guys ready to continue?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Momo steps out with his new armor and looking a little bit stronger and lights up a cigarette and goes, "All right, I'm ready to roll."
He's got a cat carrier on his freaking shoulder.
Yes, and a pet carrier.
I come out with some new gloves.
What are the
Alder
gloves do?
says you gain. He was already getting the crap sold. Everybody gets another 494 credits.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, sweet. Then I don't owe you any money. I'll just subtract that from 494, and that'll be how much I got. Can I do that in UPBs?
If you want to carry around UPBs, you're going to have to start tracking their weight.
That's fine. I only have 157 at the moment.
Okay, that won't be a big deal. It's probably like 1,000 UPBs per bulk. I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh
looked
yeah.
into it, but
I'm
So whoever
fine.
loaned me that 550 credits, you can have that back.
All right, got you.
there you go.
550.
So you just double yours up, Mike. So after getting geared up and reporting back to Commander Najiri's office, she begins briefing you. The situation is tense here in the city. The threat of the swarm, an influx of refugees, and most of the routine police actions are conducted by security robots. It frees people for investigative and analytical roles, but at the moment, the city authorities have deployed their entire drone fleet to fly over the city looking for problems. The video feed is being consolidated here at headquarters, so that I and other officers can dispatch patrol robots for routine matters, military squads for problems requiring more creative solutions. She informs you that she directs several Susquehanna military squads, including your own, via dedicated communications frequency, which she gives to you. You can report to me. You can provide reports and ask questions and request backup, though in this chaos, backup may be delayed or impossible to come by. You're likely to encounter security robots or recently mobilized New Graka militia on your missions. The first of which I'm about to brief you on.
Don't we have some bugs we need to kill?
Well, not just yet. I'm sure they'll be here in time. For now, we just need to get prepared, and keep everyone safe. The first mission I have for you is a simple one. There's a water collection facility in the southeast quarter of New Graka. Regular maintenance workers have been overwhelmed with constructing refugee camps for all the Susquehannoers and cleaning up after multiple fires and riots. No one is available to investigate or fix blockage that's been reported in the facility. And when you go to look at it, be forewarned. They've got some odd animals here. They're called muatas. They gather around damp sites and whatnot. Avian pests try to snatch the knife from your hip. And she flashes you a picture on her datapad. I've got a picture here somewhere, I think.
Is it just knives or is it weapons in general they try to take?
Well, they just steal your gear.
No problem. I carry everything in my hands.
There you go. You see that guy?
It's tasty.
This is like a 4-winged clawed seagull.
Tasty.
I'd like to see what I know about them.
Sure. You know that I need to turn the page to their stats. You know 21. That's going to give you... It's going to give you 2 questions.
Be that much interesting about them. Yes. Anything that is interesting to know about them.
They seem to be resistant to sonic attacks. And they have a habit of dive bombing targets, either making an attack as they move or using the swift motion to steal objects that are easily taken from
Probably
their
keep
cart.
Alder in his cage.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat Alder.
They'll take him.
And with that, she dispatches you to the water collection plant. Page 14. As you reach the facility, you notice a fenced-off area occupied by a large funnel of plastic and ceramic that serves as a rain collection point for the city's water purification system. The top of the funnel is 50 feet in diameter, narrowing to a 10-foot diameter at ground level, where it connects to a pipe that goes underground. The open end is 30 feet above ground, with 2 staircases providing access to a maintenance walkway around the edge. The walkway leads to a square control platform where a collection of random detritus has been piled up. The collection reservoir is full, and some water has spilled out over the southern staircase and formed a large puddle. 3 empty storage pavilions stand to the west of the collection facility. You guys can arrange yourselves in that 2x3 block however you wish, and then roll initiative.
I'm pretty good where I'm at. If
I try to
anybody
put you
wanted
guys
to
where I think you might go. You can go under those gray rectangles with the chevrons. Those are the storage pavilions. There's no walls; it's just a ceiling.
Okay.
They're covered pavilions used for storage by the city. But maintenance workers have taken every last scrap of equipment. The ceilings are 10 foot high.
Mulattoes?
Oh, damn it.
Mulatto, yes.
Stupid thing
Seagulls.
just crashed. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
You'll note you should be able to see the pool of water on the southern area.
What do you say?
What did who say?
Stupid what crashed?
Oh, my browser just
Oh, his
Oh,
browser. He just had to
technical
restart.
difficulties. I had to
Okay,
restart and
okay.
re-enter Roll20.
Okay.
Be right back. Phil, you said so we can go underneath those things?
Yes, they're pavilions, gazebos, whatever you want to call them. They're roofed storage shelters.
Mm-hmm.
And Alder's gonna have the first action. So these birds, they're currently perched on like the railings up on top of this control panel. So they're probably, 35 feet off the ground right now. If you figure the railing goes up about 5 feet and the floor of it's 30 feet off the ground.
So we're supposed to shoot them or something?
But you don't have to do anything. I mean, you've been warned to look out for them. Because they can be quite aggressive.
So
Erebus.
Why are we here again?
Where you're checking on the blockage.
Oh.
They did not have maintenance personnel to come fix the collection facility, and you guys have been sent out to see what's wrong. There was a report of a blockage.
Just look like the control center up here that they're sitting on.
Control platform, yeah. And there's a bunch of trash and debris up there, like stuff birds would collect. To give me a life science check. Yeah, it looks like they're building a nest. Or a pair of nests.
That look like it's made out of garbage.
Yeah. Debris, detritus, junk.
Do that. 25, 40, 50. I get up to there while watching these things.
All right. As you begin walking up the stairs, They don't. They're first off, they're going to be difficult terrain because they go up 30 feet in a span of 15 feet. So they are steep, and they're also slippery. If you were to do any kind of acrobatic type actions, they would be more difficult.
If we drop a grenade in there, would that clear the blockage?
It might destroy the facility too.
Mike, you're asking my questions before I can. Stop predicting what Momo's gonna do.
Boring conversation anyway.
All right, is that a double move for Erebus?
That it is.
Okay. This bird squawks and kind of raises up and flaps its wings a little bit as you guys approach, and then it begins flying. Let me see something here. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. It flies past Erebus, and as it gets close to her, it comes across the platform and then it drops down in like a nosedive in something you would definitely consider a dive bomb.
Would it provoke at all?
No,
And then he does
because it's an attack.
Does some bird poop on you.
Yeah. So it's making an attack in this case. So I think the 18 it's KAC. So you're going to get hit for 5. It's going to slash you for 5 with its talons as it comes across you and takes a look at what you've got on your person. And it begins flying back up, but it's still in reach at this point. So it is, we'll just say it's flying 1 square up. So it's about 5 feet off the ground right now. Tari.
Alright. I will. I need to move. I will. 1, 2. I can do no more. Here.
And that's a double move for Tari.
Yep.
All right, Momo, show him where it's at.
All right. Momo was considering being nice to these birds, but then they had to go and start attacking Momo's friends. Does Alder want Momo to get closer? Grove? 10-4. I will move just to here, which should be within 60 feet of both of them.
Well, let's see.
Wait, that's my other thing.
Yeah.
Looks like, I mean, you're 35 feet and it's 35 feet up, so yeah, you're probably within 60 feet of that one, and you're definitely within 60 feet of that one.
Gotcha.
I should have moved up slightly more, I think. Wrong.
All right. Which one should I shoot? I will shoot the one that attacked Erebus, because maybe that one has forfeited its rights.
Gotcha.
All right. Why can I not click on this thing? Oh, that's why, because I didn't have the select tool. All right, so that is my Artillery laser. Oh, that's a 20 to hit. Oh, there we go.
And 20 to hit. That's I think that's going to be a hit. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Nice.
Penetrating. You penetrate them. All right.
You don't have to say it like that, Phil.
Oh, okay. All right, Alder. This is where you wanted to delay to. We always have to figure this out. 15 plus 1.5 CR. And get them. You succeed. It is get 'em'd and flat-footed. Stelly.
I'm gonna go ahead and so do I have line of sight where I am?
Line of sight, yes. Cover, maybe. No, you're good. You don't need to move.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a shot from here.
Light it up. This is your laser rifle,
Yes, sir.
which I believe has a range of like 120 feet.
Yeah.
A range increment of 120 feet.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
Yep.
that.
Hey, nice shot. That definitely does some damage to the little birdie. The little birdie.
I gave him the bird.
This one down. This one up here squawks, rears up on its legs and beats its wings a little bit. Looks down at Tari and does a dive bomb. And comes up. Basically, it swoops down past Tari and then flies up over top of that pavilion. What shiny things do you have not secured on your body there, Tari?
I'm not sure I have anything shiny, really.
Do you have anything you're carrying on like a belt or on your person?
I've got.
If I look at your character sheet, will I see what you're carrying?
Yeah, you should.
Equipment. Oh, let's see. How is your data pad contained? In your backpack?
Yeah, backpack.
All right. What is this recovery Aegis?
Something we found, I believe.
Is it something that goes on your armor?
I believe it can, but let me get that again. I believe it's the armor or the it can either go in armor or it is an amulet.
It's a jeweled pendant. It tries to snatch that shiny little object from you.
Okay. I should probably just sell that.
And it fails.
Yay.
More now.
Well, wait a minute. What's its... Does the thing not have an appropriate... Oh, you know what happened? That was Tari's sleight of hand, not it. It's sleight of hand. It's significantly better, I'm sure. I use the same roll as 7, but with a plus 12 on a 7, it's a 19. Wow. You just managed to keep it from snatching the pendant.
Wow.
Adjutant.
All right. Come to here. Target this closer one. This can take -2 AC if that hits.
Which one were you targeting? The close one?
Yeah.
All right. It does not hit. The creature has some cover sitting up on, flying up above that canopy there.
Oh, I thought I'd be far enough back that it wouldn't get cover. I was trying for anyway.
Okay. Can you get one square further out? Well, it's sure. All right. It's only 10 feet up, so we'll give you that. You don't have cover. And -2 armor class, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that was up. You don't, not up, down. 2 down, not up. All right. And that brings us back to Erebus.
Sorry, I just got to fix my HP. Wow. Where'd that go?
All right, Duncan, what's Erebus doing?
Sorry, I was muted. I got shiny new gloves to play with, so I'm going to use those.
Okay.
Oh, oops. Not trick attack. Full attack.
What do the gloves do?
The polarity gauntlets.
Oh.
They,
Electrical gloves,
yeah,
right?
basically. Is there anything special to do for full attacks, or just put in the modifier?
Just put in the -4 modifier.
Okay.
$16 is gonna hit, but it doesn't kill it.
Second attack.
Second attack does. Splat, and the bird falls to the ground.
And with the second attack, it also takes an actual D4 of damage.
What's that?
The second attack also does this additional D4 of damage, even though it's already dead.
Oh, because you hit with the
Polarity
first one?
gauntlet. Yep.
Additional
Oh.
D4 each subsequent attack that hits.
Yeah, first.
So what you're
All right,
saying is
okay.
that you shocked it back to life.
Yes. Yeah, no, these get. I think polarity gauntlets will get really fun when I start getting 3-4 attacks.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can get kind of crazy.
Because
Tari, you're up.
Yeah, we will. That one's up in the air, or?
It's in the air, but kind of above the roof of that structure. It's flying. It's not perched.
Oh. How high up is it? Exactly.
2 squares, 10 feet.
So would that be a hit from
Base-
below it?
Based on your
Or not?
location, it won't have any cover.
I'm questioning if I can hit it in melee.
Yeah, if you were standing right next to it, you could
Okay,
reach
I
up
will
and
go
try to
right
drag
next
it. It might have some cover from melee though,
That's fine.
because the roof of the structure might get in
I
your
feel
way.
better, guys. Oh wait, I can stick my token out of me there. Right. I remember this. Four.
And you don't care about the cover. Momo.
All right, Momo I guess it's got a little bit of cover from me.
Yeah, but its armor class is lowered by the injection that it received.
That's
It should be
true.
more higher, not that it matters.
So
I mean, attacking.
it roll high enough and it won't matter anyway.
There you go. All right. Then I'm just gonna shoot it as a full attack. Shoot twice with my artillery laser.
The first shot is taken by the roof of the structure.
Ah, damn it. That means the second one's definitely gonna miss. Hey,
Nope,
it didn't.
the second one hits. Alder. You got fireworks going on there, man?
I don't know. Not me.
Adjutant's fireworks?
I don't have any. I don't know what you mean.
Fireworks in a trash can?
Yeah, or fan next to the microphone.
I hear it too, so not me.
I don't know what that is.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alder. The get 'em works.
Oh,
All right, Stella, you want to finish this one off?
Yeah.
Or you want to let it fly away?
Nah, I want dinner.
You want chicken?
Where's that chicken?
Dirty bird. You guys gonna eat the dirty bird?
It's all the same to me.
right up.
Well, you hit it. You kill it. It's a dirty bird. It's a dead dirty bird. It lands up on the... it finishes flying and falling, and it lands up on top of the structure. So you'll have to climb up there to get it, though.
If you want to eat it.
If you want to eat it, you'll have to climb up there to get it.
We got one over there by Erebus.
All right. But at this point, nothing is preventing you from investigating what's going on.
All right. Momo will go up here and take a look around.
All right, as you get up onto the platform, you see that whatever the blockage is has caused this reservoir to overflow. The walkway around it and both stairs leading up to it and the big puddle in the south end are all quite slippery with water. Let's see. You, Adjutant, you approach the area there. It looks like the two birds had been scavenging materials and were certainly building a nest there. Give me a perception check as you examine the control panel area.
Hey.
All right, looks like what's up?
I was gonna say that could have been a better roll. Only a 10 on the die.
It could have been a better roll. Would you like to have someone else look at it before you do anything else?
Well, I'll just take a look, and if other people want to look, they can.
Alder, the white lines are railing. The rest of it is kind of a control console for the cistern. It looks like you could probably clear the blockage. The blockage could be cleared with an engineering check.
Okay.
Anyone else going to come take a look at it, or are you just going to guys going to leave it to Adjutant?
I'll go take a look.
I'll come take a look.
All right. Anyone who takes a look at the console, give me a perception check. All right. Erebus, everyone else is looking around, but they all seem to be overlooking this one spot where you see a couple of wires that just don't look like they belong there. And as you look a little closer, you're sure of it. You pull open, you move a panel ever so slightly, and you notice what looks like an explosive device within the console.
Oh,
That's silly.
hey Momo, I found a toy for you.
Hey! Momo runs over. Ooh!
Now remember, we don't want it going off now.
Oh, of course not!
Someplace else.
Don't
So
worry.
You need to make a engineering check to defuse the explosive.
Plus 13. Take a look there.
There you go. Oh, you're both doing it.
Were you aiding Adjutant, or were you taking the bomb out? We should clarify these things
Okay,
before people
Who's
start making
doing it? Yeah.
Stellan was aiding.
Okay.
Adjutant's got plus 13, so good assumption
guys-
that.
You guys all rolled significantly high enough.
Oh.
Yeah, Alder was assisting, Momo, who didn't roll because Adjutant reached in there and grabbed the bomb and just ripped it out, and you're all like, "Oh crap!" And you're like all standing in the blast radius, and the thing just doesn't go off.
Good job, Adjutant.
Do we recognize what it is?
Didn't
It's
expect
an
that to work.
explosive device. It's let's see.
Was it intentionally put here?
I don't know, someone just dropped their bomb in the wrong place,
Is
that's
it
all.
a stock?
looked it
Is
up.
it in a stock configuration where this should be? I mean, maybe the engineers, when they designed this water treatment plant, they wanted to put self-destruct sequence in there. You know.
That'd be a bit weird.
You're fairly certain as you pull it out, it's a rudimentary pipe bomb, and the casing has a symbol etched on it. It looks like an insectile claw.
Swarm did it.
Wait, these are like
At this point-
pro-swarm terrorists?
At this point, it would be you feel that it's safe to attempt repairs on the water on the water collection facility. You would just need to make an engineering check.
Oh yeah.
Adjutant's all over it. Adjutant, while you're repairing it, go ahead and give me a perception check. All right. Certainly, you take photographic evidence of the explosive device, and then Momo
takes it.
maintains custody of the pipe bomb if no one objects.
Precious.
As a grenade expert, do I have an idea how I could use this in combat?
You can use it as components for your grenades.
All right. I'll break it down into bits.
Momo, do you have a new microphone?
I do. Do I sound better?
You sound like 1,000,000 times better.
Sure.
You sound like
Aw.
you're not talking through a cell phone.
Well, it's because I'm not talking through a cell phone.
Exactly.
Anymore.
Yes. Not anymore. My old headset microphone had been busted for a long time, and I finally thought, you know what? Why don't I just replace that so I don't have to use my phone anymore?
There you go.
sound like 1,000,000 times better.
I really need to replace my headphones. I think I'm going to get something that I can just plug into the back of my Yeti.
Wait, what?
The Yeti's a microphone. It has a headphone jack in it as well.
Blue Yeti. I
Oh, you-
really
Here I was
Um,
thinking, Phil, you had a Sasquatch in your house and we're just sticking things in its ass.
I do have a Sasquatch in my house, but I don't stick anything up my butt.
Yet.
Hey, do we have comms on us, right?
Absolutely.
Can we send a picture of this symbol back to the commander person? Or whoever sent us
Yeah.
on this mission?
You contact her. And she's like, "Oh, Midnight Squad, perfect. I was just trying to contact you guys. We have a call of a raging fire downtown. You guys are just a couple of blocks away. Get there and see if you can help the militia in any way possible."
In the process, while we do that, can you figure out what the symbol is? I'll send a picture.
Oh yeah, I'll get the analysts right on that.
All right, off we go.
Off you go.
We're XCOM Chimera Squad.
Oh yeah, I will mention that we found it on a bomb.
Well, you got the picture of the bomb, so
Yes.
let's see. So let's see. This is going to be a very interesting encounter. I don't want this music for that though. We're going to get something else.
Terminator music.
I don't have
I was
Terminator.
just thinking that, honestly.
I mean, I probably have User Illusion somewhere, User Illusion 2 somewhere that I can get a hold of, but I don't have it on Roll20 currently. Oh,
So
let's see here. So you
I'll
guys
open
make your
YouTube in
way.
a different tab.
Yeah, but I can't play it to all of you guys.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I have methods of playing stuff through Discord, but I haven't used it in a while, and I don't have anything set up. I've got some other music set up that I'm going to play. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. And you guys make your way. It's a couple blocks away, and you quickly move over there. And you notice the streets around this burning 5-story apartment building have been hastily cleared of civilians and most vehicles. Dozens of civilians crowd the roads to the west and north of the northwest corner of the block, behind official barricades. Many of them are recording the incident with data pads and comm units. A trio of New Graka militia members stand on the closer side of the barricades, looking helplessly at the blaze. Give me 1 second as I reposition you guys. And you guys should find yourselves in your new location. You can split yourselves up however you want right around the barricade there.
Oh my god, there's red shirts there.
There's a red shirt, a blue shirt, and a Sheeran. As you approach, you can see that they are quite relieved to see you. They turn to look at you, and who is it? The red shirt says, "We're not sure how many people are trapped inside. We think there's at least 3. One of them's a child."
Oh, let's go in and save them.
We're not equipped to handle this situation. Anything you can do would be great. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you.
Momo stows some grenades in his backpack so that he has a couple hands free for grabbing children, and starts to run at the door.
I'm gonna go to bed. You can go lay down.
I'm gonna jump the barricade.
You can go lay in bed with mommy if you want. My boy just came and told me it was 11:48
Oh, thank
or
you.
11:40 at night.
I didn't know that.
Their mother went to bed early. Usually she puts them to bed around now.
Whoops.
Oh,
She wasn't feeling well, so they're either going to stay up late or they're going to go to sleep by themselves. I don't care.
Yeah, either way, it's gonna happen somehow.
They're 8 and 10, 8 and 11, almost 9 and 11. They can figure out how to get to sleep.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
So,
Phil, I
place
think
yourselves-
we don't see any like like fire hydrants or anything around. Right?
no, you don't see any fire hydrants or firefighting equipment. They inform you that firefighters are on their way, but their volunteer firefighter or firefighters are on their way, but they're not going to make it here anytime soon. We got to get the trapped people out of the building as fast as we can. The blue shirt tells you that she used to be a volunteer firefighter, and she's pretty sure that the fire is going to spread to the other floors in the next few minutes. The greatest danger facing the trapped civilians at this point is smoke inhalation.
Where are the kids at?
We don't know where they're at. We've heard something up there. Hopefully they're not on the first 2 floors. They're completely engulfed already, and you can see kind of through the windows and whatnot that the lower floors, the lower 2 floors are fully engulfed.
Well, yeah, Momo's
you can see a door right over here. All right, so Momo's heading in. Is anyone close to Momo besides Alder, who's probably in his carrier?
Who do I know has the best perception?
I got the worst perception.
I'm not
Also,
bad.
Erebus is pretty good.
Perception.
Yeah, Adjutant's plus 11, so might actually be one of the best.
How good is our armor against fire, like normal fire?
Well, if you're not, it will. Your environmental protections will prevent you from breathing in the heat, for sure, as well as the smoke. Though it's not going to do much if you're just standing in the fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something to
Accidental
keep in
head in.
mind. All right, so place yourselves here on the corner somewhere, and then what we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative.
All right.
It's almost climb speed.
I don't have a climb speed. I was just double checking that to make sure. Skittermanders do not have a natural climb speed, but I do have a +7 athletics.
I have a swim speed. Is that going to help here?
Probably
Yes!
not. Though you do have water, you might be able to put out some of the fire.
Oh.
They have biohacks that can help us.
I wonder if would my hydro body actually be useful here?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I swear to God, I have the highest initiative modifier of the party, and I just
And you
can't
keep
roll anything
rolling
but
low?
garbage. Yep.
No,
All right. Stelly, you are up first. What do you want to do?
Okay, where's the nearest entrance?
You see a door right down here, halfway down the building.
Are those windows?
And then there's some windows that you could possibly break through.
I'm gonna go here, take a look at the window.
Yep. The room inside there is burning, for lack of a better term. Give me, as you're the first person up, give me a perception, survival, or appropriate profession check.
Survival is definitely better. My bad.
Okay, not much.
A little bit.
Little bit. All right, Adjutant, give me a survival or perception, or a survival or appropriate profession check that would provide Adjutant that information.
How about physical science?
I like physical science, and you are correct. Breaking the windows or opening the doors could cause a backdraft effect, causing an explosion and a gout of fire to exit through the opening. So with that warning, you can be prepared for it and possibly stand out of the way when doing so.
Okay. So I'm gonna take and smash the window from this area here.
All right, from right there.
Yeah.
Wonderful. As you do so, you I grabbed the wrong thing on the GM layer.
Backblast area clear.
You smashed. You yell out clear, then you smash the window, and this gout of flame comes filling a 15-foot cone
Hells yeah.
as it backdrafts, almost catching members of your crew and some of the militia on fire as the window is blasted open.
Hells yeah.
But now there is an entrance through that window. I need to make a change on.
I screwed up your dynamic lighting.
Oh, you screwed up my dynamic lighting hardcore,
Sorry.
but I can fix it. It's not that big a deal.
I know the pain.
Because all I got to do is go here to here.
Oh, right. And you didn't put windows in the things.
Here.
Jeez, you know we were gonna like make it hard for you.
All right, so Alder, you're up next. Uh-oh, the hollow shroud. What's the hollow
Trampoline.
shroud? Oh, so much is outside provide trampoline. Oh, we have a 10 by 20 hollow shroud. Oh, I mean, yeah, possibly. That sounds like a good idea. Erebus, what do you want to do?
Guess I'm going in. I think out of all of us, I'm the fastest. Man, we'll just jump through the window just fine.
Yeah, difficult terrain to get across that wall. So an extra 5 feet. So 25 feet to there. And you are surrounded by flames. You see a door. Excuse me. You see a door over here and another one around this corner over here.
I'm going to move there and open the door next to me, staying out of the way.
All right.
So I see what happens.
Nothing happens. The door you manage to open the door and you can pass through it. It's not locked or in any way making your movement difficult.
Does it require an action to open it?
No. It's part of your movement. We'll say subtract 5 feet of movement to open doors.
So
unless I tell you otherwise.
So let's see what's in here. Hallway. Plus 10. 25. I'll open this door. 30. 35. Do I see where stairs might? Do I have an idea where stairs might be?
There's a hallway branching off to the right, up down this way.
So I can get to there.
You didn't see which way I was talking about. I'm sorry. The hallway branching off is up here.
Oh, I see the stairs now. Okay.
All right. And as you end your movement there, give me a reflex save.
Hey, man, that's safe.
All right. You managed to avoid catching fire this turn. And that takes us to Momo.
The wall of this building looked climbable.
Absolutely. It would not be an easy climb. It is concrete, but there are windows and things that you can utilize to make the climbing a little bit easier. Without a climb speed, I might inform you that it is difficult to climb without a climb speed.
You know what's really annoying? I double checked that because I thought, wait a sec, do Skittermanders have a natural climb speed? And they don't. But Skittermander whelps have a 20-foot climb speed.
Yeah, they lose it.
You lose it when you lose the little mouth
when you lose
thing,
the
I
extra
guess.
mouth, yeah. So you would be climbing up a wall.
Yep.
When you climb, you get to move. If you succeed, you move at half your land speed across a surface. All right, so you
Got it.
would be at half speed, I guess. That's
Got
better than I thought. So
Could use my grenade to summon a whelp to do the climbing. I didn't make the summoning thing. I still have an incendiary one. The I'd thought about it, but I hadn't done it. Momo, and it's the first 2 floors are consumed in fire right now, right?
yeah, and each floor is about 10 foot tall.
Okay, so it would mean if I use my if I use hyper, I could potentially get up pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do it.
All right.
So I'm gonna step up to here, and I guess Alder's coming with me. I'm sure Momo will cushion the fall if we fall. You'll be fine. Don't worry, Captain.
I don't see how you can assist with this climb. It's purely athletic. So
Yeah. All right. I'm rolling athletics. I double clicked accidentally, and both of them were natural 20s. There's something wrong with my mouse. It's double clicking for some reason.
My mouse is I had to get a new one.
Yep.
So you can move half your speed for one movement action. Actually, I'll let you use both of them. So you can do 2 movement actions at half your speed. If you want to take a third movement action with hyper, I'll need another roll.
Okay. So if I use 2 movement actions with half my speed, that should put me at 20 feet up.
Okay.
I have 25 feet of movement.
5 feet. Okay.
If I spend 5 feet to step up, and then 20 feet, so reduced to 10, another 20 feet reduced to 10, and
you're
I'll
at
go
20
ahead.
feet up right now.
I'm
The
going to
third
use
floor
hyper.
would be another 10 feet up. So
I'm going to use hyper and try one more.
gotcha.
All right, we'll see if I can keep my mouse from accidentally double clicking.
Wow. You are
3 nat 20s in a
on
row.
target. Lulz. So you are 30 feet up. You are on the 3rd floor. We're just going to use a pink up arrow to say which floor number you're on. You're on floor 3. If I ask you guys what some of your symbols are and stuff, just bear with me. I put a lot of text on my GM layer for this encounter because there are a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So just bear with me. Alder, you I don't know what you could do. Yeah, you can try and bust out the window on this floor. What do you got to do it with?
The butt of your gun?
Yeah. Give me a the windows are probably some kind of protective plastic or something. I don't know.
Can Alder reach down and grab Momo's diamagnetic storm hammer from his belt? Momo stowed that for
I don't know if Alder would be able to wield that. Yeah, just give me do you have a projectile weapon? Yeah, you can shoot out the window or something. Just give me a damage roll. I just want to see how much damage you do to it. They don't have glass on here as a breakable object. They've got walls, DC to break objects. There's glass. Hardness 1, hit points per inch 1. All right, so yeah, you shoot, you shatter this window here on the 3rd floor, and both of you hear cries of alarm and surprise from inside from a female character. Hey! I don't even know. Could Momo see in there possibly? Yeah, you guys can see him. Hold on one second. but this one is unconscious. So what you see is a small family of Yosoki, a female Yosoki, and cradling a child, and both of them have wet cloths over their mouths, and they're on the bed next to a unconscious male Yosoki. Adjutant.
Okay. Thinking of what all I can do here.
How convenient that you guys broke out the same window.
Yeah, sorry. It's just where
Oh,
I
that
was
saves me
standing.
from having to draw everything over again.
Yep.
Yeah, now I think we just gotta set something up down here to cushion throwing them out the window. Unless Momo can somehow climb with them.
That's what I'm thinking about doing, but I was going to wait till my turn to ask those questions. What is the perceived bulk of any of these Yusokis?
Well, the unconscious Yosoki looks like probably, they're about the same size as you. How much do you weigh, Momo?
I don't know. How much does Momo weigh? Let me take a look.
You think about that while the rest of the team
That's
takes
fine.
care.
What floor are
Yeah,
you
no,
on?
that's fine.
Okay, well,
They're
I
on
see.
the third floor.
Chuck them out the window, because we're gonna make the blankie in the bottom.
Well, someone needs to make the blankie then.
Okay, then I guess that's what we're gonna do.
I see Momo up there. I'm going to take my pistol. I'm gonna kill him now. I'm gonna give him Spark of Ingenuity. Lets me use 2 biohacks in the one shot. So I'm going to shoot Momo. Give him +2 enhancement bonus to skill checks and a 10-foot enhancement bonus to your to any one speed for movement type. So I guess if it's your ground speed, it'll increase your climb speed
Increases
by a
climb.
little bit.
5. Yeah. And that's an automatic hit when you're shooting allies, right?
Yeah. So +2 to I guess your climb, your athletics, I guess, and then 10-foot bonus to speed. And then I'll come over here and
Nice.
start getting that blanket ready. Or at least get ready to take the other end of a blanket.
Sure. Tari, who has the hollow shroud?
I had the hollow shell last I remembered.
Okay. Well, you're inside the building and fire.
Never mind. I have not grabbed it yet.
Who has the Starfinder backpack? Is that Momo?
No. I didn't take it because I didn't really need it.
If no one has it, it's on the starship.
Oh dear.
Well, poop.
No, someone had the backpack.
I wonder if it was the.
Somebody had the backpack. I know it wasn't me.
I think someone took it.
Yeah.
I thought
Where that-
Erebus took it.
No, I meant to take the hollow shot, but I never got around to actually grabbing it. No, I think it was the Strix player that left. That took the Starfinder one.
Oh, so somebody else would have had to
Okay.
grab it then.
So somebody else would have gotten it. Who would be carrying the weight?
Adjutant can't carry that much, and she's got her own medical stuff she carries around.
Well, the thing is, the Starfinder backpack allows you to increase the bulk you can carry.
By like 4.
It's better than an industrial backpack. Yeah, you increase your carry bulk by 4.
Well, I guess Adjutant
Maybe
could have
Adjutant
had it.
would have it. All right, I'm all for that because Adjutant carries around a lot of supplies. So you have the hollow shroud. So yeah, you can move over there. You shoot Momo. You move over there, and then someone else can come get the shroud out of the backpack.
I will go do that then.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Tari, go ahead.
I will come help with the trampoline idea thing. I'll get the shroud out of the backpack and. Oh no.
At some point, I would have bought like a proper med kit and all that stuff. So I'll take a look at that equipment now.
All right, Stelly,
Oh.
what are you doing?
I am participating in the Hollow Shroud link key thing.
All right, good deal. Alder was shifted to after Momo, and Erebus, you probably want to move.
Yep. Up the. Five.
These stairs are not going to be difficult terrain.
Oh,
I have decided.
So 5.
So basically, work your way up, and then you'll notice I didn't draw in a wall at the end of the stairs. So that comes out to a landing, which you then have to go up the next set of stairs, and they just keep spiraling upwards.
Okay. What was it? 5, 10, 15, 20,
So you're at
30 movement.
5, 35. You have, what, 60 feet of movement on a double move?
80 feet.
80.
I call out really quick when I get to each landing. See if
At the second landing, you don't hear anything. Also, the other thing you're noticing is your vision is severely limited by smoke in here. The whole building is full of smoke, so you're only able to see about 10 feet in front of yourself. You are here with the third floor landing just coming into view at 80 feet.
Okay.
And this would be the third floor landing in front of you.
Okay.
Momo, you hear Erebus calling out. Also, the fire hasn't quite gotten. It's licking at these stairs at your heels, Erebus. But you don't need to make a reflex save this turn. Momo, you hear Erebus calling out or informing you that she's approaching the third floor over your communication devices, because I assume
Got
you
it.
guys are using those.
Okay. So looking it up, it looks like one bulk is usually calculated in physical weight as about 10 pounds.
You are correct, sir.
So, if these Yosoki look like they weigh about the same amount as Momo does, the average Skittermander weighs 35 pounds. So I would estimate that to
They're-
3 bulk.
They're a little stockier than you. This one that's laying on the bed looks quite a bit, a little bit heftier than you. Maybe he doesn't have such a job where he runs around a lot.
Fair enough.
Obese Isoki.
until
Okay.
until you get in there and actually check his weight, you're not going to know.
Gotcha. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what I can do. Okay. So, I look down at Stelly
Mhm.
and say,
They seem to
Hey.
have a shroud or something that they're stretching out below you.
okay. So I say, Stelly, Tari, Adjutant, catch, and I release the strap holding my artillery laser, so it falls and hopefully isn't broken.
It does anyone try to grab the weapon as it drops?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
We
give me
can't-
a reflex save.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it to land on the shroud.
That's what I thought so too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In that case,
Well, they
just
don't
chuck it
quite
on
have
there,
they don't quite have the shroud ready yet.
Okay.
Give me a reflex save, Stelly, as you guys try to catch it with the shroud. All right, they catch your
Yay!
weapon and lower it gently to the ground.
Okay, then that
you know.
means that my current carried bulk is down to 4, so I can carry up to 5 more bulk without
Okay.
being encumbered. So
What is Momo's strength?
Momo's strength is 17 with the ability crystal.
You definitely feel that you could carry someone down the outside of the building, though it would be more difficult because obviously you have to hold on to them. Fortunately, you have a bunch of arms.
Yeah. So I was thinking I would then try to carry the child and the unconscious man.
All right. Why don't we stick to the female Yosoki says, "Yes, take my husband," but she's unwilling to give up her child right away.
Okay.
Additionally, you're going to have to climb in there to pick him up.
Okay. All right. Then I'll climb in to the room and pick him up. I guess we could try to throw him out the window, but
Hell yeah. We'll catch him.
he is unconscious, so he can't really help with it.
We'll just
Right.
chuck him, man.
There is that. He is unconscious. If you had any, you could potentially get him revived if you had any kind of healing that you wished to expend.
I don't know what I have on me.
He's outside. I can get him.
If you got anything, Alder? Alder has
I
a
don't
healing
get it.
serum Mark 1.
Waking him up would definitely make it easier.
Okay.
All right. So between the two of you, you administer a healing serum to him, and he wakes up. He is, coughing and stuff, and you can see his fur is a bit singed. And I assume you guys quickly explain the plan between Alder and Momo. Alder, give me a diplomacy check to try and get them to follow your plan, as it were.
Oh.
Get the fuck out the window.
Get the fuck out the window now! Go, go, go! All right. So Adjutant and Tari, and Stelly, you guys all use this round. Stelly, I'm gonna shift you to be with the other group, since you guys are all functioning as a team to catch these people. And they begin hopping out. The father, the male Yosoki directs the female to go first, and the first one out is actually the child.
I was going to carry the child at least.
Well,
They got cheek
she brings him
pouches,
over.
man. Jeez.
The child jumps. Well, the child's more than a bulk. But you don't have to worry about carrying anyone now because they have the catch.
Fair enough. That's
so-
why I dropped my gun. Thank God it didn't break.
Well, you don't think you're gonna need a gun in the burning building.
I didn't drop my storm hammer.
I hate that does that. All right, so that's there, and Stelly is here, and we go to let's see, move the round up here and go next. It's not going to do it. All right, so round 3, Erebus.
10, 25. Arrow.
Up here, Erebus!
You hear them through the doors.
To the room over here.
Yeah. But it sounds like Momo's there. If you want to go see if he's doing okay, you can, or you can simply communicate with him on your communicator to see if he needs any help.
Well, I wanted to ask one of them if there are other families here that they know about still in the building.
Yeah, Momo can do that for you.
Okay. I'll have Momo do that.
I mean, you can run over there if you want to, okay? But the trick is the building is burning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
The
saying.
less movement you have to do, the more area you can cover.
Yeah, if Momo's able to do it during my turn, so I can keep moving, I'll have him do that.
Speaking's a free action. You can speak while you're moving.
Okay. I then on the computer ask Momo to ask them if there's any other people in the building. And I keep
Who
going.
else is in the building?
They tell you that there's a couple of students that live up on the 5th floor. I'm not sure if they got out or not.
Anybody else on this floor?
So,
I don't think so. I don't remember who lives in the apartment across the way from us, but I'm pretty sure they have a day job.
okay.
All right, Erebus, try going up to the 5th floor.
Yep. 4th floor. 5th floor. As I run around in circles a lot, and then up at the 5th floor, go hello.
As you reach the 5th floor, coming through the 4th floor, you don't hear anything. As you reach the 5th floor, you hear and you call out, "Yes, help us! Help us! We're in the apartments over here." And you can tell that that the sound is coming from the opposite side of the building from where Momo was helping. And you see a door at the end of the building there.
Okay, my movement will end there then, because that's 80 feet.
All right. And that will take us to Momo.
Okay.
Um,
Jesus Christ. All right, let me compose myself. Phil, do I get any impression of whether or not, and if so, which skill might be required to safely drop into the Hollow Shroud?
I'm just letting it happen.
Okay. Well, I just mean, like,
It seemed like a really good idea.
Is there something I could do to make it safer for the civilians to drop so they wouldn't splat on the pavement?
Yeah, put the fire
You
out.
could go down there and hold another corner.
Well, I'm up here though.
Can't we just yell at one of the red
know.
shirts to come over here and help?
Yeah. He's a big, strong guy. He can come give you guys a hand. He's
Hey,
not too
you,
keen
go
on the
help.
fire, but he'll come give you a hand. And the gal comes over to. Oops, I'm moving everything. I got those two grouped together. Let me ungroup those real quick.
No, I was going to say she should carry her child in her arms and fall so that if there is an impact, she can absorb the impact from the child.
She's actually going to be the next one out.
All right,
I don't
throw
think
him
you
down.
ever want to jump with someone in your arms. That would be horrible.
I don't know.
So the child was really light. I don't think there's any issues with that. Stelly Adjutant Tari. All three of you give me strength checks to hold on to the cloak as the weight hits it.
Your strength, okay.
Yeah, just a strength check.
Nice.
Strength.
Oh, Tari, the shroud slips from your grasp. I'm gonna roll a d20 and see how well this dude holds on.
Hey,
All right, he holds on well.
The worst part is I have a good strength.
I know you're the
One
strongest
grab.
one there.
Yeah.
There's one grab.
The shroud slips from your hand as she lands, and she bumps on the ground, but it's all non-lethal damage. She rolls off and collects her child, and they move away from the building as the father or the male Yosoki gets ready to jump.
Oh,
they
got
don't
one again.
specify whether or not he's the father or not. I don't think.
Will it make it even any easier if I like lower him down like a couple feet and then let him go?
I mean, you could hold him out and make sure he doesn't clatter against the building or something. But yeah, you can give him an assist. Sure. What do you want to do, Alder? That'll be next round, though.
Okay.
What are you up to, Alder? Are you typing? He's typing.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, what was that?
Sorry, weird sound. Kind of a snifflish thingy.
Make sure you document everything, all our heroics. I'm wondering if it's worth.
All
Well,
right, yeah.
I'll wait. It'll wait till next turn, no matter what.
All right, so Erebus, round 3. Right, this is only the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
sounds
you guys
right.
aren't doing bad. All right, you get down there, Erebus, and you hear a call from inside. The door's locked. It won't open. It won't open. And as you examine it, sure enough, something has affected the lock on this room, and you're going to need to disable it in order to get them out through this door.
Sucks for you, bro.
Or you could break the door, or you could just try and break through the door.
Or let them die.
Or let them die. Yeah, that's another possibility.
It's the unheroic option.
Very good.
Disable the lock.
Save most of them. Come on.
Engineering. It would be an engineering check to disable it, a strength check to break it, or you could just use weapons. Sadly, you are unable. The smoke gets in your eyes, and you just miss the tumbler. You'll have to try again on next round.
Start mumbling and cursing to myself.
Momo.
All right. Well, I guess if all these Yosoki are basically taken care of, her, I guess I'll assist the father to drop down.
All right.
All right.
Everyone below, give me a strength check.
All right. Hopefully it's helped.
There we go. That's a better number.
What's going on, Stelly?
My strength.
Tari holds on well. And what happens with our red shirt friend here when he tries to hold on? He holds on just fine. 17 again.
17.
So he's static. He's pretty good. But this time Stelly drops and the guy takes a little bit of damage. Actually, I lowered the DC from 10 to 5 because of Momo's help. He still dropped underneath of it. But only one of you dropped it, so he is still safe, and he manages to get away from the burning building as well.
And then I guess, do I still have movement?
Yeah, I'll give Momo a movement action.
All right, then I'll say, come on, Alder, let's go up and see if Erebus needs any help. And I can get out to here, and then...
You notice this door leads out to the hallway.
Okay, well, I only got 10 more feet, so...
Well, there you go.
I take it I look in there, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, it's their living room.
It's they're the unit. I wasn't sure if it was a separate unit or not. Fair enough. And the whole time I'm just calling out, any other civilians on this floor? We're evacuating the building. Call out and we'll help you.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Right?
Speak now or forever die.
Momo takes a second and lights a cigarette, or is about to light a cigarette, and then thinks better of it and decides to wait.
Just use the flames to light it, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. And well, it's not burning on this floor. Yeah, I know.
All right. Round 4. The round marker moved in front of Tari. I don't like that. How can I fix that so it doesn't do that? I don't know.
Use fantasy grounds.
Yeah, probably. Hey, I have Starfinder on Fantasy Grounds now, but I don't have this on it. All right, Erebus, you're up again.
Come on. Federal. Hey, there we go. No, never mind.
That's the same roll.
It is the same.
Um,
I was not thinking. I wanted it to be better.
You wanted it to be better.
I forgot for a
So
moment
that one,
plus 10, and that was only a 9 and not a 19 roll.
yeah. Unfortunately, you're unable to get the door unlocked, but you can hear the residents behind the door. Yes, yes, let us out, please, get us out, get us out. Everyone on the ground, give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Durr.
These are good rolls.
Tari and Adjutant, the both of you notice this robot coming from the east. It's got a red light on its head where its face would be, a strobe light, like a security light. And it comes walking up, and the militia forces don't seem to be paying it any attention. But as it comes up there, it raises up an arm and it fires an arc at Adjutant.
Hey,
An arc of electricity jets out from its arm and
That's pretty
strikes Adjutant, I believe.
That's pretty.
Yep,
That's
hits
pretty
Adjutant
uncool
for
of him.
8. Let me see. What's its range? What's the range at? Maybe it doesn't hit you. 1 second. Let me check that. Yeah, it just misses Adjutant. Momo, you're up.
Did I hear that?
Probably, maybe. Someone might communicate it. I don't know.
robot just shot at me.
Hey, the police robot just shot at him.
I'm trying to decide. Can I free action ask the captain? I don't have my gun. That's right. I forgot. I don't have a gun. Oh well, unless I gotta chuck a grenade from way up here. Fair enough. I will continue to here. It's 10 feet, and then I know the stairs are to the north from here.
Yep.
Okay. What's that? That's 20 feet, and I can get to here on one turn, and then move, dash, or use my whatever double movement. So that's 10. So that's 15. I can get out to. I can get to here. Right? Yeah. So I can get to just there and see Erebus at the end of the hall.
No, you can't.
I
Because
can't.
that puts you on the 4th floor.
Oh, I'm on the 4th floor.
Erebus is on the
5th
5th
floor.
I did not
Okay.
get that.
I'm a fast motherfucker.
That's true.
Yeah, Adjutant comes over your communicator. We'll deal with this thing on the street. Get those civilians out of there. All right, Alder, what do you want to do? Anything? Continue lighting the way. Yeah, it's your vision is obscured by smoke. The best you can see is about 10 feet in there, Momo.
Ah, gotcha.
Adjutant.
Well, how far am I from? No, I don't want to leave where I am. I guess I'll kind of like sidestep if Tari wants to make a charge or whatever.
That'd be appreciated, actually, yes.
I don't know if I can still hold the tarp from over here or whatever.
There's no one else. I don't think you could hold it from there because I think it would only really you would.
Okay.
But do you want to continue holding the tarp? I guess is the
I
question.
think maybe I'll just kind of squeeze into the southern half of the square I'm currently in. Leave space for Tari to run by.
It doesn't work that way.
Sadly.
Though, based on the way, well, Tari's not a Solarian, so that doesn't matter.
Did not know.
You either have to move out of the way or not. But there's no one coming out of the window currently, so
I'll delay and then like when it's Tari's turn, maybe I'll just do like the let go and re-grab it somewhere else. Just kind of do a fast switcheroo with 2 move actions,
okay.
if that's possible.
I can allow that. Well, 2 move, yeah, you can use a move action. You can just switch your hand grip and take up a 3rd position. Sure. So you will delay until just before Tari. I mean, you could. What you gonna do, Stelly? Let me know when you want to go.
I'm just helping people, man. Holding the tarp thing. Oh, wait. Robot's attacking us. Shit.
Yeah, robots shooting at you guys. Is that, you're supposed to stand there and hold the tarp?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot him. Shoot the fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna make other. I'm like, hey, bug person, whatever. What are they? The bug person. What's his name?
Apparently, you called him Bug Person.
No, I'm trying to remember the race.
Sheeran.
Sheeran. Hey, Sheeran guy, come over here and replace me. And then I'm gonna shoot the robot.
All right. So fucking racist. Your shots, your lasers miss the robot. Let's see. I want to delete this.
I'm sorry. I'm pro-human. Okay.
Yeah. You're a squid. Tari.
I wouldn't be offended if somebody called me a cuttlefish person.
Hey, squid, get over here.
Yeah.
Was Stelly moving? We're just staying there.
I'm good right where I am.
I would like to ask one of them to replace me if they can, but
Yeah, adjutant will, I guess, move and then ready to grab the tarp again once you're out of the way.
well then,
All right.
charge. It's a -2, I believe.
Yep. If you charge, it's -2 to your attack and your armor class.
Yep. That's a low roll.
But you get bonus 2 cool points.
All right, and this makes it round -5. And what did you get to hit? 10? No, you miss.
Yep. Not surprised.
And that makes it Erebus's turn, round 5.
I'm going to get this door open eventually. There
And you hear the satisfying click as the door opens, as the door unlocks.
I kick open the door in frustration.
you unlock the door and you kick it open. They're like, oh good, wonderful. And you notice a young woman and a young man are inside. Please get us out of here.
So you have 2 options. We can either run downstairs through some fire and hope you guys don't get burned, or we can hope they still have the hollow shroud set up and you're jumping from the 5th floor.
I don't think we want to jump from the 5th floor. Why don't we see if we can get a bit lower first?
Yeah, I recommend.
Or maybe we'll just run through the fire.
Up to you guys. Those are the options, really. But
Show us the way. Show us the way.
I go in my comments. Is the hollow shroud still set up on the other side of the building?
Yeah, there's just not as many people holding it because a robot decided to
Because they
start
haven't
shooting at
moved
us.
over.
Great.
Looks like an emergency robot, but it seems to be malfunctioning.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Last encounter, we had to deal with a bomb.
I go to here, hoping they're follow, and I point out the rooms over here.
Wait up! You're moving too fast. We can't keep up.
That seems like a personal problem.
You want to die? If you want to die, you'll run faster.
Yeah. So the best window to jump out is over here. Choose whichever floor you want to jump out of.
Well, I don't know if we can get into these other people's apartments. Where were other people were jumping out? Where were they jumping out at?
Third floor.
Oh, with the Yosoki family. Oh, I'm so glad they made it out. They're not going to hold a conversation with you in the middle of a smoky building. Let's see.
I'm not holding a conversation with them. I'm giving them basic knowledge, basic information, and then I'm just going to continue going. That's just all my movement I can do.
All right. It is. I mean, they have moved together, but they are losing sight of you. This guy is going to double slam Tari. The first slam misses, right? Yep, KAC 19, so that's good. The second slam gets you for 13 as the robot just starts pounding on you. Momo, you hear Erebus shouting at civilians up above you.
Erebus, do you need any help up there?
No, I think this is all of them. I turn back to
right.
anyone else you think is here?
No, I think it's just us.
All right, then Momo is going to run back down to the third floor. And
Okay.
from this window, can I see the robot from here?
That is not a window. That is a door on the
That
first
is a
floor.
door.
There is no window.
Okay.
Allow me to do a quick adjustment of your surroundings here.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a window. Where would the door
Is that
go
better?
to? It looks like a door to the... Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I understand. That was from the first floor. I got you.
Right. I mean, there's one floor drawn. All the other floors are the same, except
Yeah,
there's no
no.
door out to open space on the third floor.
But there
Or
isn't
any of
there isn't a window in that same hallway.
There is no window in that location. No.
Fair enough. Then I will
It's a
just double
protected hallway.
move. I will double move to go back to the Yusoki's apartment.
Okay.
So that I can get access to a window to potentially throw grenades at the robot.
Certainly.
But that's all I can do this turn.
Alder, he's trying to get you to a window so you can do your thing.
Yes.
Stelly.
I'm going to cease
the other-
firing and go ahead and pick up a corner.
Well, the other militia people have come over to take corners of the cloak.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna
That's
go
what
ahead.
you guys directed them to do.
Okay, in that case, I'll just engage robot. Hey!
Hey, there's a good engage. It takes.
Can I get a critical card, please?
Yeah, you can get a critical card. Let's get you a critical card. What does it say here?
Sometimes robots are
1 Alec from 30
extreme
feet.
bludgeoning. So.
weak against crits, so
Does
that might
anybody
be.
else have a condition within 30 feet of me?
No, I don't think so.
Any ally? What about the guy that was like coughing up stuff? The Soki family.
Is he within 30 feet of you?
Sure.
Yeah, okay,
Hey,
sure. You clear his. I don't know what his condition would be. He
clear
wasn't.
his
He didn't really have
hepatitis.
a condition. Adjutant.
What else we can really do from here? Just wait until more people jump out the window. I guess just get ready for that.
Okay. This guy moves to take up this corner. And I guess you could shift over so that you're all four on corners or whatever, but whatever. There's four of you around the shroud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, we will attack the robot. Ooh. No, maybe let's just attack the robot.
Return to smashing. Smashing. Good smashing too. That's 13 points of damage. Because these things don't have any DR. Oh well.
Yeah, they're burning.
And it's burning, but that happens on its turn, not your turn. So that makes us round 6. Give me 1 second while I figure something out. I gotta flip a coin. And all right, so let's see. Momo and Alder, you guys see that fire begins breaking through from the second floor.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
Anything to put it out with?
I'm guessing my
Aramis.
incendiary grenade wouldn't work.
Probably not. Fight fire with fire, right, Momo?
Yep.
Erebus, you're up.
God, these guys move slow.
College students, not freaking athletes. Or like freaking
That's right.
soldiers. They're probably high on drugs right now.
So, for what's it, they only move 30 feet, right?
Yeah, they have a 30-foot movement speed.
And I'm assuming they're just
Which
following.
means they can double move. I mean, if you let them catch up to you,
Yeah.
you can change that to a 4 if you want to. You are on the 4th floor now. They are just behind you. And then you can move another 30 feet.
Yeah. So that was 40. 25, 30. I can get down to there with their movement.
All right, and that puts you almost on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
So we'll just call that a 3 right there. And then we'll go back to the robot. The robot is burning. The robot takes burning damage. Would you like to roll that, or do you want me to use your 3 from before?
I'm cool with the
Stelly.
3.
All right. It burns for 3. And it slams on Tari again because, you know what? That's what it does. It's a robot. Must destroy. Must destroy. The first strike hits you for 12, but the second one misses badly as you flinch away. And then it makes a reflex save, DC 13, to put out the burning. It continues to burn. Momo.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough piss to put it out.
I wonder if this building has like fire extinguishers throughout it. You would think so.
Give me a perception check.
Oh well, I'll make a perception check. See if I see something. All right. Nope. Oh, I double clicked
Nope.
again. Take the 2. Yeah, I definitely don't see anything.
Let's see. Alder, you think there might, if you were gonna standard Pact Worlds precautions, most people keep a fire extinguisher in the kitchen near their stovetop, perhaps under the sink. Yeah, that's the kitchen.
Okay.
But you don't see one currently.
Maybe if we go into that room.
You could go look for it in the kitchen area.
Well, if we want to get these civilians to go through this area anyway, but we got to go through the fire to. Oh no, we can go to the kitchen right from here, right?
Yeah, you've got an open passageway right there.
We'll get on the comms and just say, Erebus, there's a fire. There's some fire that's broken into the. Broken through the floor of the Asoki's apartment. We're gonna see if we can find a fire extinguisher so those civilians can get through the window in here.
You say as you're moving.
Woo.
Yes, I say as I'm moving, and go here and step over to here, and that's the end of my movement to get to there. And do
That's
I
fine.
see any
Yeah,
fire extinguisher?
You pop open a cabinet and you find a fire extinguisher.
Oh, I've got the fire extinguisher. Can I double move to get back to the hallway?
Well, no,
Or
that was my
action.
action.
That was my action to find it. 10-4.
You can give the fire extinguisher to Alder, and he can go do something with it.
Here, Captain.
It's almost as big as him, but he can manipulate it.
Don't let the recoil knock you over.
Out the window and slow his own descent with it.
Can you get to there?
Friggin' Wally.
All right, yeah. So you make it to there, and you begin extinguishing that fire. It gets partially out. It's going to take another jet of the CO2 to put that fire out, but you're fairly certain you have it contained so that it won't spread.
But an oxygen can will be helpful here.
No, it wouldn't.
I need to go help my family. We'll be right back. I'm just gonna assume I help somebody.
All right. Do you want to shoot at the robot?
Did it last round, so probably wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would do. He missed. He might have taken a double shot, but we'll say that he did not. It wouldn't matter. Adjutant.
Waiting for people to hop out.
Gotcha. Tari. Destroy it.
I will.
Maybe.
I'll try to. Did it hit me last time, or
Oh, it definitely hit you last time. Took
Okay,
away
sorry.
12 hit points.
I missed that somehow? We will try to destroy it. We're gonna just go full attack, I think, on it.
Alrighty.
Is the right one?
That's gonna hit if you took the -4 into account.
It should have taken it into account automatically. I think it did. Yes. So it's one hit then.
Oh, because you've got it set up as full solar weapon. Got it. So yeah, the
Yeah.
first one hits, the second one doesn't.
My extra attack, or my third attack thing, basically. Yeah.
And it is getting much weaker. You can see that it has taken quite a bit of damage at this point. Round 7. Erebus.
Continue going.
All right, they continue to follow.
30. That's a fire in the way.
That is a fire that Alder is putting out. Yeah.
Okay. I see Older here, right?
Yep, right in front of you.
Just reach around the wall and grab the fire extinguisher. I can probably see that's as large as he is.
Well, he's employing the fire extinguisher.
Oh, he's currently using it?
Yeah.
It just took more than one round.
There's one by the stairs or something. You can grab another.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you shot, you missed.
Oh, damn.
I'm kind of done with this, so I'm just going to walk. Well, before I walk through the fire, I kind of want to see. There's a lot more fires in there. But this,
Yeah, they seem to be spreading.
This part looks fine.
What the hell's up with the fire, man? Jeez.
So 15. Another 15.
Is it safe? They follow you in.
Do they follow through the fire? Okay.
Yep, because they're not going to stop in the fire, but they'll follow you through. They have faith in you. They trust you. You're leading them the right way.
I look down as the hollow shot up.
Yep.
Yep.
Can I make an acrobatics
right.
to make it easier for them?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics to reduce your fall height. I don't think that's something in Starfinder, but
it is.
Yeah, that's good.
Is
it?
Yeah, if you're falling on purpose, it's a DC 15 to
all right.
Reduce the first 10 feet.
Adjutant, give me a strength check.
One of these times they're gonna end up flipping here.
Hey.
Not this time.
So that's an 18, a 13, and a 3. Erebus, take 2 non-lethal as one of them drops a corner.
Bound to happen.
It's better than
The robot.
it's better than death.
Stelly, roll me a D4 or whatever your burn damage is.
Oh, it's 1d6.
Yeah, couldn't remember.
Hey,
That's gonna make it easy to put out.
Savage
And it
one.
attempts to slam. It continues to attempt to slam Tari because that seems to be its programming. Ouch,
no.
that hurts. I assume you're still standing after that. It misses with the second blow. So that was a total of 21 damage. Tari. Oh, did you only have 20 left?
Yes.
All right, so you go down.
Oh no.
Tari is unconscious.
Atari is dead.
Big hit.
Atari has crashed.
Tari is dying. And the second attack will be, instead of the slam, it'll just be a shot at Stelly with the electrical arc, which misses anyway.
Atari just released the freaking what's that movie with the freaking alien? E.T. Atari just
Oh, yeah?
released ET and died.
Momo, you're up.
All right, Momo runs up to Alder, and all this fire's going on. And I'll just use my action to kind of pick up Alder while Alder's continuing to use the fire extinguisher, I guess.
Sounds good. Sounds good, actually. I just want to check and see how much a standard fire, how many charges a standard fire extinguisher has. Where was that at? I know it was in here. Grappler, fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher can function for 20 rounds.
Jesus.
All right. That's fairly. I mean, they're science fiction fire extinguishers, not like real life fire extinguishers. So, Alder, you continue to put out that fire. That fire goes out. At least that square goes out. All right, Stelly,
Time to kill me some robots.
make some scrap. I only took one shot with your rifle last time.
Mm.
So did you. I did better. I got a 14.
Well, I'm sorry.
Adjutant.
Ari needs help now.
Yep.
Where's the range of my micro lab here?
Where does it say it has a 15-foot cone?
Is it fire extinguisher?
I don't see that it.
The one in the core rulebook?
Oh, that's the one from Pathfinder. We're using the one from Starfinder. It doesn't specify.
Yeah.
It also, I mean, this only has a capacity of 10 and a usage of 1. So, the one in the core rule book doesn't specify. It specifies that it can extinguish, that it can end the burn effect on one creature or object of medium or smaller size. Extinguishing a large creature or object takes 2 rounds, and the number of rounds required doubles with each size category beyond large.
Yeah. And it's only worth 15 credits.
Yeah, so
it's not good loot.
I could rule that it's a small household fire extinguisher and only has half the charges, but I think you guys are going to get out of here before that becomes an issue. Adjutant, you continue to hold the shroud.
I'm going to come over here and try to stabilize Tari. Just with a minor biohack, you can allow me to make a medicine check. I'm going to shoot her with that and then do the medicine check. Try to stabilize, which I believe... I wrote down here. I think it's a 25 to stabilize. Oh, I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1. I guess you don't stabilize her.
I tried.
Luckily, she can stabilize herself.
Yes, Tari, would you like to stabilize yourself for a resolve point?
I mean, the other option is dying, isn't it? So yeah.
Well, the other option is.
Oh no, you just drain resolve return. So yeah, but
Yeah,
still, you drain resolve or fade resolve to stabilize. So yeah, we're just gonna stabilize.
Yep. Round 8. Give me 1 second to check on these fires. I'm actually going to roll some dice this time to determine which way they burn. The first fire next to the female. 1 is to the north. 2, 3, 4 around it orthogonally. 4. You're lucky. The fire burns this way. And the next one. 1. Ooh, that's not good. Fire on this dude.
I can't see any of the fire. I haven't been able to see any of the
No, it's
fire
because
the
it's all
entire
inside,
time.
all inside the building. Momo can see it though, can't you, Momo?
Yes. Yes, it looks terribly fiery.
And it's coming to get you. I should probably do it like all directions, but it just says I'm not sure what they meant exactly. I like that it burns one other square. It says, what does it say? 5 more adjacent to those square catch fire. At the end of each round after that, 5 more squares adjacent to those squares catch fire. So I'm good with that. Which one? No, it was a different fire, Alder. It's not in the same place. It caught
It's
from
one
the one
square over.
Yeah. This is where it was that you put it out.
Yep.
All right, Erebus.
I see a mean robot.
You still see one there? I can't do anything about it. It's probably your browser. Yeah, there's still a mean robot out there, but there's only 3 people holding the shroud at this point, too.
Yeah. What's the penalty for going outside the first range increment?
-2 on the second range increment.
Unless you have a scope.
Yeah, but it takes a move action to use the scope.
Yeah. I'm going to swift action because I have the quick draw. Sheath my pistol, take a shot at the. By the way. Oh, I can. Would be grabbing the hollow shot would that be a free action or does that use the action?
It would be a move action to grab it and stabilize it.
Okay, I'll just do this without the trick attack. I'm going to shoot it.
And does that include your -2? It does. So you destroy the robot.
Woo!
Yay!
I grabbed the hollow shroud for my move action.
And as you do, this girl comes out. Give me a strength check.
Now this part might not be too good.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
I also have another 3, a 16, and a 9. So you guys, three of the 4 of you drop the shroud, and she is going to take some damage. She might be dead, guys.
You know what? I guess she should have
no.
eaten. She should have eaten all those Cheetos. Jeez.
Oh,
3d6.
jeez, ouch.
We're gonna.
She
we're gonna fat
she
shame
needs
her.
medical treatment now.
If she's doing some verse, one of these things should be non-lethal.
It's not non-lethal. That was only 2d10. Because 3 of you dropped the shroud, you didn't really slow her down at all.
Oh, no.
So she's in a bad way. But maybe you have some healing that you can heal her with. I don't know.
I don't.
Someone probably has a medic or
At least.
A healing serum.
What you doing, Momo?
All right. Well, I think at this point the time for fire extinguishers is over. But fortunately, last round I already picked up Alder, so I should. I'm just gonna run through the fire. And let's see. So the guy still has to go out. How heavy does that guy look like he is?
He looks like he's probably, between. He's a young guy, maybe between 11 and 13 bulk.
I can't carry that much.
Yeah, he's.
I mean,
he's
I
gonna
could,
be a
but
lot.
I'd take a minus. Well, I actually I have a +2, so I'd take a -5 to my athletics if I try to carry him out. How about I will instead go and try to assist him. I will step up and try to assist him with with getting out to try to lower the DC for the strength check.
All right. Alder.
Oh, did I have to make a check for running through the fire?
Nope, just if you stop in it.
Ah, I see. Okay.
All right, so you're going to use, I assume you're going to use the extinguisher on that fire so it doesn't burn you guys.
Cool.
Stelly.
I'm gonna go back to helping with the sheet, so we have more than 4 people helping.
You might want to get closer.
Yeah. Let Adjutant take care of the girl.
All right, Adjutant.
Yeah. Geez, I can't even get in there right now.
Well, you can move through your allies. They'll make room so you can grab her and pull her to the side. Do whatever you need to do with her broken body.
With the cash I have, I can get, or I could have gotten earlier, I should say, 17 Mark 1 serums of healing. So, go in there, grab, and drag her back. Then, and what kind of actions would I have left after that?
You'll have to administer the serum on your next turn.
As I do have Quick Trickler, which turns instead of a full round action to feed a serum, it's only a standard action.
Okay, but you did a move action and a move action so far.
Okay.
You're not hasted. So, I mean...
Quick trickler.
Quick trickler.
All right, Tari is unconscious but stable. Do you want to spend the resolve point to get up? Or you just want to wait for healing?
I think I'll get up here myself.
Okay, so you spend one more resolve point to get to 1 hit point, and then you can do whatever you want.
I will proceed to Mystic Cure myself.
All right.
Should be 1d8 plus, right? I'll give it away more. 8.
All right, and with that, Adjutant saves the life of this one civilian. The other one jumps out, and Momo and Alder soon follow. It has been a hell of a day, and you guys can. What would you guys want to do now as the fire rescue team pulls up?
Hey, can we get
And they begin putting out the fires.
Can we get the diagnostic
Adjutant.
stuff from the robot? And see what the hell happened to it?
Yeah, someone could do that. Give me an engineering check, whoever wants to do that.
Adjutant also is a medic archetype.
Oh,
So I can treat up to 20 patients for long-term care at one time instead of just the normal.
Yeah, but long-term care is 24 hours, so.
Yeah, but I'm going to set up like a little triage zone and just tend to people's wounds.
They'll take them to a hospital.
Well, yeah, I'll do their like initial.
Yeah, you can
here.
start doing initial first aid and stuff and helping people, and the militia help with that too, keeping people back and whatnot.
Look for marshmallows.
So I have a +7 to engineering. Anybody else have a better one than that?
I have a +10.
Okay, so
Didn't someone have plus 13?
okay, I'll assist somebody.
I guess I'll go over and do it.
Anything
I
else?
will not assist anybody.
Maybe
Erebus,
this robot.
what is your perception check bonus?
My bonus to perception
Yeah,
is a +8.
+8. What about your bonuses to perception is what, Stelly?
A +1.
Okay, so that's even worse. Adjutant, give anyone else checking out this robot? It's a perception.
Adjutant will, when she has nothing to do. Like when she's
You're
finally done here, she'll
there's
take a look.
as the other forces come up. I needed a perception check. I said wrong with engineering. So.
Right.
What's your perception bonus though?
+11.
All right, so 21's good. You while you're examining the defeated security robot, you find evidence of sabotage. The robot's control panel, usually secured by mechanical locks, shows faint scratches as if it had been pried open. You can open the panel and make a computer's check to access the robot's code to see what tampering there was.
So +11. Anybody got better?
I had +10, so
I'm a killer, not a mechanic. So I'm sorry, guys.
Not good at that.
18's not amazing, but
Unfortunately, you guys are unable to access the robot's code. You just don't understand the coding they've used for these particular security robots here on Utranus.
Can we bring it back to that quartermaster lady?
You could possibly bring it back. I mean, it's bulky, but yeah, you guys could tow it back, get a ride back, and do some more research on it later. You radio back into Commander Najiri, and she says, "Oh, I've got some news for you on that marking. It's from a group of a group of radicals that have just recently risen up here in New Graka. They go by the Reckoners. We'll have to do some more research into them as we move along." And
We got a crazy. I can't talk on the radio, I guess, because I'm telepathic.
yeah, because telepathic, but the rest of the team can translate for you.
So I have like Microsoft Bob or something like, "Hey, speech text or text is speech."
Thoughts.
Sending an emergency message.
This is a robot message.
Is this a business emergency message?
So, what did you guys think about that burning building scenario?
It was lit.
It was.
it was different. It was enjoyable.
I'm glad it was enjoyable. I started looking at it and I'm like, damn, there is a whole lot going on here that I have to find in the text. And I literally just started marking up my map with all kinds of different things.
Yeah,
because there's the information about the militia folk. There's information about the civilians, how to put out the fires, how to climb the walls.
Yeah, it's
all the different fire.
It's better than the silly chase rules.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I liked it. I liked the way they laid it down. It was pretty good.
It was also fun that we took multiple ways up, and that
breaking the window,
using our blanket.
If you'd gone in the front door, the stairs are right there.
But breaking the window is so much more fun.
It's so much cooler, right?
Lucky we didn't use a grenade to open the door or something.
Yeah, right.
First thought is, I wonder if I can make this fire better or safer if I just blow up a wall or two.
Why don't you have any frost grenades, dude? Jeez.
I believe those are too high a level. I can't make them yet.
It's like I want them, but I can't make them yet.
Studying them. I study the fire extinguisher and think to myself, I wonder if I could apply this technology to a grenade.
There you go. What level you got to be for that?
I'm looking up cryo grenades. Where are the cryo grenades?
Specific extinguish grenade.
Yeah, well, maybe I could have, since I'm making it, presumably I could have a little modification to my cryo grenade.
Sure. Hey, Why don't you guys level for next time?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh,
Cool.
see if that's enough.
You guys can be level 4.
Nice.
Like it.
Cryo grenades. You gotta be close.
Yeah, no, I was just finding it on there. I had to go to it. Cryo grenade 1 is level 6. Oh, shucks.
Check the armory. What do they got for grenades in the
Yeah.
armory?
No, I know. I was gonna look it up. That's where I found the crazy summoning grenade, and the idea that Momo could use spare parts to make something that magically summons something.
Come get some.
Yep.
mean,
So you say that, but one of the in against the Aeon Throne, when they have foam grenades, which are item level 3, which have the extinguish property.
Yep, I see it. Oh, okay. I can make
Firefighting
foam
grenades.
grenades. See if I'd known ahead of time, or we could have arrived there, and I could say, "Wait 10 minutes, and I'll make an extinguishing grenade."
10 minutes and the whole building would have been in flames.
I know.
But no, in Against the Aeon Throne in the second book, there's a creature that has a Mark 1 summoning grenade, and the group I'm running through it traded out a lesser shadow staff with this Paralith creature for a Mark 1 summoning grenade. It was kind of fun.
Hmm.
They didn't fight the Paralith at all, Mike. They actually traded. It offered the grenade, and then it took hold of the staff. Tried to hold the take the staff, and the uplifted bear character just let him have the staff.
oh, which part was that?
Yeah, that happened a lot in the Outpost Z with the horse faced eyeless Paralith, the big blue creature.
I don't remember.
I think you guys got a gun from him or something.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
It was a very small part of that campaign.
It was
We're
too.
on Station 0 or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Outpost Z.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Apparently, I am working cattle tomorrow.
Aw.
I hate working cattle. Fucking dumb animals.
Well,
Oh, my condolences.
And the cows I gotta deal with too.
That's
do you have
very
a
good.
beef, do you have a beef with them?
No. Other than they're dumb.
Yeah, cows are pretty dumb.
We gotta get the other yearlings. No problems, Grove. We gotta get the rest of the yearlings